Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. The weekend is here. We're so glad you're with us as we have a very special show, 3 hours live from Los Angeles. And it is about to be a really big kickoff to the weekend. As a matter of fact, we've got some special items just for our Friday night that we call Club TVON, so we can get you kicked off and again, returning to TV after just a few weeks here. So excited to have you with us, however you may be watching, whether that is television, whether that's online, however you like. But there are a lot of cool brand new pieces, not to mention we are going to preview something that's happening a few hours from now, which if you haven't heard, I'll tell you right off the bat, this diamond ring, the 6-stone diamond ring with the single largest diamonds we've ever had in a diamond ring. It was only last Sunday I brought to you what had previously been the largest diamonds in a ring. They were about 30 points each. We're going to bring you the 40 points each on tomorrow's show, and that's in the morning. I mention it now because it's only a few hours away. So wanted to give you a heads up on that so you know to be with us because it is super limited and it's going to fly. But we also do have a lot of brand new tonight. What is happening on this Friday night? I do have a blue wing block D. It's a 5-carat 12. I also have a pendant if you want to go 15 carats, but really affordable for what that is. Plus a new band that's going to feature rubies and diamonds together. And then there's also going to be a little January special. We may be 10 days into the new year, but there are some very, very special earrings that we're going to share with you tonight. It is a wonderful way, really not just for January birthdays. We mention it's a special because it's one of the rare garnets that we love, but we're going to bring you a super affordable value on a stud earring. It is our Royal Zambaran garnets. If you don't know, they are color shifting stones, really cool, and yet so affordable so that we can make some really special pieces. No matter what the budget is, you can have fine jewelry in your collection tonight. And hey, if you've got more of a royalty type budget, we do have a stunning blue sapphire and diamond collar. So this is very much, I mean, red carpet ready, no doubt. So, you know, not necessarily for everybody, but hey, you never know. If we've got somebody who's been looking for just that. Oh, wait, I was looking for 15 carats of sapphires with about 10 carats in diamonds. That necklace is here for you. So fit for a queen, but priced for all of us. So we're really excited about that. So although again, I mean, I think we got to be queens in our own mind, right? We may not be born into it, but it is the jewelry that can make you feel like royalty, and that's what we love at a fraction of the price it would ever be anywhere else. So we're going to get started with something that is really beautiful and really rare, I must say. We've got a Paraiba piece. Now this is really a floral. It takes a really, I would say, an updated turn on a floral, because a lot of times we see florals and they're pretty straightforward. This is more of, think of that intricate, detailed orchid design we see. This is going to be in a pendant, and I want to show it to you right off the bat because it's a really stunning piece. It's going to be item number 112-4530, and that is a pendant with a hidden bail. I'm going to be holding it by the top. So what you see here on the right and now on the left side of your screen is actually going to be the top portion. So see how it's the biggest of the petals there? So you're going to have that really big pave petal that's 25 points in the Paraibas in the middle, and then you also have diamonds and lots of pave. So total weight in diamonds, a carat 10 in 4530. So it's going to be a 1-inch drop. It's a beautiful piece in the white gold. How about this? You can switch it to yellow or rose if you'd like to. No problem there, but it's a really stunning, intricately designed. I mean, we show you the back, but let's do it again. So you can see the hidden bail. So it's going to be ample size for all of your different pieces, chains, and even, yes, diamonds by the yard. Finished to perfection, but it's also going to have, look at this, all the different sides, turns, details, all this pave work that's going to really be around and along the edges as well. I mean, it's really rare. And again, 4530, it's a really cool piece that is just specialty. 25 points in the Paraiba, but I love that it's got that turn, that wraparound design that we like to see. So it really is, again, art imitating life here. I'm going to show you from a distance away. Come on in. We got a lot of one-of-a-kinds. If you're new to us, remember you can register here. And if you're a first-time register at TVON, meaning if you've never signed up and just done the basic process of registering, which is what you need to do at first anyways to start your shopping here, go ahead and do that. You get a $50 credit added to your account, so it means that whenever you're ready to pick up that first piece, you've got $50 additional discount to use at your leisure. So it's a nice little way to welcome you in. It's our little welcome gift from us to you. But there it is at a actually 1.125", I would say, in your top to bottom here. So really stunning. And yes, we'll show it on the neckline, but it's kind of replicating the orchid. There are bigger diamonds in by the Paraibas as well, and then all the pave work that you also see see. So let's take it on over to that neckline, a carat 10. And then, of course, you've got that beautiful look there. So really superstar piece, and yet just lovely. And something like this is high-end design, great quality, all the things we love, but it's also going to be a really special way to go ahead and get you a discount on something specialty and unique, and $49.99 is not going to quite do it. So Friday nights are still kind of, again, it's kind of new back on TV. So wanted to bring you something special here with the discounts. That's what we're doing. Value, 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 but you don't mind if I put anything on sale, do you? We're going to put everything on sale tonight. So get ready to shop till you drop. And here's what we'll do instead of $49 or $39 or $29. And this is one of those, I've seen only a couple times we've done this design. Usually it's with a ring. We've had a pendant once. It was with Russian demontoid. So why is it only that it occurs with the bigger, better stones that are, again, those high end? Because it's so much workmanship and diamond weight throughout that piece. So instead of even $19.99, we'll make it even better, and we'll just go ahead and send it out. It's a little over an inch in size, so it's got a lot of presence. Put it even, yes, with the DBTYs, so it will work with that. The bail is large enough. It will not be $1,899 either. We're just going to send it on out with a crazy 8 price at like $1,888 to get you that one if you'd like to have it. So a beautiful one of a kind. I love the artistic nature of it. These are, you know, I've been around jewelry a long time, but I was an admirer of jewelry long before I actually, because this was not my intention to be a home shopping host. Never in my wildest dreams, working in TV since I was 13 years old, never dreamed this is the venue I would do. But I've got to say, loving jewelry as I have for so many years, and it was kind of ingrained in me from a very young age, I will say there are pieces that you know, even if you're not sure what the stones are, what the exact carat weights are, what the gold gram weight is, there are pieces you know are just valuable and important pieces because of the look. And that's really one of the pieces. There's nothing ordinary or cookie cutout like that. It seems basic. It's just so elite designer. And you can tell by looking. You wouldn't need to know anything about jewelry. And the more you know about jewelry, the more I think you respect and appreciate the designer element. So $18.88 and that one, let me know who's got it. We're not going to leave anything here behind tonight. We got a lot to do and a lot of great pieces. And I'm going to see if these earrings, I love these link style earrings, but I'm not sure if they're going to stand on their own. So I am here to help. And look at this. This is a really cool double link design. So it's actually going to be one of these really, I say, casual drops. I don't think this is a drop earring that's only for your really dressy occasions. It's going to be 112-6800, and we do only have one pair, and this is really kind of a neat little departure for us because what we typically see is a stud or a hoop, and I do have both tonight. But look at how beautiful that is with this really cool hexagon style. First at top, you've got the mirror finishing, and then below that, linked with an actual gold link. I love that. So instead of just soldering the pieces together, it gives you a little bit of that door knocker style and movement and articulation by having the gold link between. So that's going to be how they can move. Now there's going to be a post and butterfly back at the top. Then you've got the diamonds at the base. It's 38 points in diamonds. And this is really what we love to see in just something a little different, a little more unusual. You know, it doesn't take it over that, you know, over the top where it's, you know, dressy or evening only. I think that's good because I always am a believer. We need a stud, we need a hoop, we need a drop. I think if you've got each of those categories covered in your earring wardrobe, I think you're good to go. And this is where I think that could be a nice way to incorporate the drop style. Get you something a little more different and unique and just, you know, exotic, something you didn't expect to see. And we're going to make it really affordable. How about under $1,000? Not even $9.99 though. Let's see who's checking in with us tonight. Do we have some Friday night Club TVON early VIPs? I think we do. Tracy says, hey, what's up? Last night. Oh, good. I didn't know that. I had no idea. What bangle? Oh, I don't, if they're not from the show, I never hear about it, Tracy. Well, thank you for shopping. A diamond bangle, a peridot ring. Oh, I get it. You received them. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so it sounds like you love the bangle and the peridot. Hi, Kirsten. Thank you so much. Oh, I like it. She calls tonight the Glitter Fest. I kind of like that. Sounds more like, you know, if we take the club outside and do one of those like outdoor music festivals, that's when I would call it Glitter Fest, right? And then Kirsten, that she loved the necklace. I get it. That is a beautiful necklace. We'll show it up close in a little bit. And here we are, $9,999. You know what? Let me take the price down. I want to really help you own it, and I want to try one on as well because you're probably curious. You know, I don't want to leave you in the dark here as far as how big is that and what's that going to look like? It's almost got that little stretched honeycomb design to it. And then you've got a length here of, excuse me, 7/8 of an inch. I'll pop one on. It's got the backing on it, so you're seeing that. You're going to have a little more open work there through the top portion than you might imagine. I know you're seeing the backing. You'll see a much better view, and I think the most important view is when you see them on the ear in just a moment. So here's what I've got. Instead of $9.99, let's sell some jewelry tonight. Let's, you know, if you're in the mood to shop, this is a weekend kicking off here. I know we're excited about the weekend. I don't know about anybody else, but if your new year has been off to a bit of a, I don't know, somewhat rocky or stressful or, not so great start, I'm going to go ahead and, agree on that's how mine's been. Then you're ready for the weekend, right? And you're ready to just kind of inhale and big deep breath exhale and just let the weekend come to you. Well, that's what they look like, and of course nothing better to celebrate the weekend with and great jewelry on the way. So that's going to be our earring drop. Let's go back up close. I'll show you again, and we're going to make them better than $888, better than $799. Go ahead and take advantage of this great value. It's a nice little moment that you're going to love and wear a lot. I think that always nice to have something new and fresh and something that probably is taking that upgraded kind of now look, because this link style is still hot. Anything that's linked together, anything it's not just for chains. I think a lot of us think links, chains, necklaces only. This is actually going to be $777 only, and we'll make it easy. And there's only one pair, and they stay in white gold. So huge value there, and you are getting 38 points. That's what we would call near half carat. So light half carat and diamonds there overall. Do you love the Paraiba orchid? I think that is so specialty, that Paraiba in the orchid piece. If you're a floral lover, you definitely want to try that pendant, and it's so just striking, and the detail on it is amazing. Speaking of pendants, I have other great designer pendants tonight. I'll just give you a little preview of some of them. We do have the Kunzite. We've seen Kunzites with some unique stones of late. Look at this, the Kunzite with the emerald cut aqua up top as its bail. That's stunning. One Panther piece that I got to show you on the hand because it's so large. This is the heaviest piece I brought to you. It's much bigger than the typical Panther pieces we do, and it's also an enhancer bail. So it can go on pearls, it can go on bigger chains, it can go on beads, it can go on just virtually anything, including your basic chains. And that is a stunning, all just mirror finished. And you know what they did? They put all the diamonds into the bail, and then you have the one emerald for the eye. So this one, a little bit larger than what we typically see, so much heavier. It's got this enhancer. So what this does is, sure, you can just slip your chain through, but it's also got that lift up bail. So that's called an enhancer. So it just makes it, just again, the most wearable type of pendant. You can put it on with anything. So we love that too. I have a star ruby. I brought up 2 conch pearls tonight. So if there's any of our conch pearl collectors, we've been going through those like crazy. So want to make sure you get those as well. But let's take a look at this. This is new and very, very, very pretty, I think. And I know that's probably the most trite way I could put it. But sometimes, pieces are just really striking. And this one to me is, from the color of the stone to the shape of the stone to the way it's set, it's a little bit more classic than what we typically see. 1125843 is your item number here. It's a new one, and this looks like that candy color of pink, but it's not just pink. If it were, it would be a little more, I think, kind of basic and expected. This has a multitude of colors to it, so it's not just pink. It's got golden tones, it's got orange tones, there's a little bit of lavender. I found that every time I took it to a different room with different lighting, it gave you a different look. So it's one of those that tourmalines can do. Tourmalines are oftentimes blending colors. It's like Mother Nature's special elixir, right? Where it can blend multiple colors together to give you a specialty look. That's what you're seeing here for sure. And it's got pinks and goldens and purples and a little bit of golden yellow and a little bit of golden orange. And so these really pretty colors that are all within the same family, so that they really look striking, and you can see together here what that's all about. This is going to be, again, 1125843. It's brand new. It's a 4 carat 35 in the Congolese material, which sometimes has brought us the blues and the greens. This time around, it's bringing us pinks and all the other assorted colors. 2 big diamonds, 1 on each side. They are 9 points each, 18 points in total, and an elongated oval that is so attractive, isn't it? What do you think of that? Even with the tapered prongs there in the corners, it's really just a striking piece. And you know what? Not every piece has to be complicated. A lot of people, when they invest into jewelry, women want classics, classic styles, classic designs. I tend to go, I think of it both ways. I really love unique and different, but when it comes to important stones, sometimes there's just nothing better than keeping it classic. And a 3-stone style is exactly that. Really letting that gemstone shine, letting that be the center of attention. Look at the clarity. I point out it's tourmaline. They shouldn't all be this clean. They really rarely are. And here we are with a $39.99 piece. Makes sense. That's under $1,000 a carat for the stone, so there, and nothing wrong with that, right? But when you're seeing a value like what we're going to do on everything, we're putting everything on sale tonight. Happy Friday to you. I'm glad you're with us. We really appreciate you spending your time with us. We know it's there's a lot happening, and so we really appreciate you hanging out and giving us a little bit of your time and company on this Friday evening, wherever you may be. We appreciate that. And again, so thrilled that we can bring this to you. I'm going to make this easy. And by the way, you can change the gold color. So if you are someone who really favors the yellow, I could see that really striking in yellow gold as well, just because it'd be that richness and it would suddenly really be a way to bring out the golden tones that you're getting. I mean, that would just be gorgeous, wouldn't it? But excuse me, guys, I'm dealing with some throat issues. A little smoky out here, so the nose and the throat are not completely happy. But go ahead and bear with me if you will be so kind. But how about we do this for less than $2,000 and $19? I want to make sure we can really bring you the value. It's not going to be 19, 18, 17. I will truly blow this out. It's for one caller. Let me know who would like to have a specialty tourmaline. And we'll do it for $1,699. That has got to be the prettiest stone. I know tourmalines are gorgeous, I think, no matter what. It's really one of my favorites. I love the specific Paraibas, but it's just everything and anything in tourmaline. If it's clean like that, if it's delivering something that looks different, it doesn't look like any other stone. That is not a sapphire color. That is not a pink diamond color. That is not a morganite color. That is not a spinel color. It is so distinctively different. And that's why, I mean, I think at this point, I'm not talking to rookies out there. I'm not talking to people who are jewelry novices. You guys are here because you are experts. You know your gems. You know your way around a jewelry box, right? You probably know your way around a vault. And you're looking for those pieces that, what is it that I don't yet have? Well, this could be that stone. So $16.99. What if we do this? We're going to bring out the January birthstone special. We say happy birthday to everybody who celebrates a birthday in the month of January. And boy, are you guys lucky. And it's so funny because for years and years and years, I heard females complain about being a January birthday, thinking that garnet was only a brown red stone that was fairly common. And nobody really, unless you study gems or around them a lot, you may not realize that there is this whole world of garnets, different stones, different colors, all from different locales that can bring you very distinctive and very important traits. And this is one of them. Think of all the rare garnets we just see here on a nightly basis, from Mandarin garnets to demontoids out of Russia, from beautiful savorites to the Marilani mints out of either Kenya or Tanzania, different points in Africa. These are also African stones. They're from Tanzania. There is a very specific source. And again, most garnets that you see that are basic are red-brown. Those are called the pyrope. They're usually out of Mozambique. They're pyrope garnets. If you've ever seen a garnet piece of jewelry in a regular store, like a regular retail store, maybe a jewelry store, maybe a department store, it's probably going to be a Mozambique stone, where it's got those red browns. And a lot of people just don't love the colors because it can be a little bit too dark. This is where you're getting instead, how about jewel tones, pinks and purples and blues, reds as well. And as they move, as you see the stone move and the color shift, you're going to see different colors come through. So it's going to be out of number 112. Actually, we're going to go back to 111 here, 5722. And this one is a bit of a miracle in price tag. And I'm going to come in a little closer because we just had some big pieces. We had that elongated stone, had the big pendant. Let's take a look at those, though, so you can really appreciate the color they get, the colors. Because even in one light, as they are right now, you're seeing, I don't know, pink, purple, red, blue, right? It's so incredible. And there's a carat 20 here, 60 points each at a minimum in the solid gold. Come on in. This is a really, really beautiful stone, and also it's a great size. I'll tell you why. This millimeter size is going to give you the ability to have them big enough to wear in a primary piercing, small enough to wear in a second piercing. If you have more than one piercing, this would be the earring that you don't have to make a decision or buy another earring, because this one goes in all the different piercings. Sometimes if a stone is too big, it can't go in the second, third, fourth. Sometimes if it's too small, it really looks odd in the first. So if you have more than one piercing, which a lot of people do these days, then you can wear these either way. And they also make great gift giving for that reason. And think about all the January birthdays, all that really good energy that's out there this month, and with all the really good, again, beautiful pieces we have not seen Zambaran garnet studs. So maybe one pair of the big ones. I think we had the trillions with the halo. They were a little more pricey. These are going to be under $1,000, and yet I'm going to make you a really good, sweet deal here. We're going to make it easy, and we're going to show them in white, yellow, rose for you. So whatever you need, I've actually got only the white here, but that's going to be to you in white, yellow, rose gold. So that's completely up to you and your choice. And maybe again, with those choices, sometimes you think about getting more than one and having different gold colors. And that round is what's making the color shifting even more important, because honestly, you can get a lot of cuts, even the trillion, which I adore, that we saw previously, but nothing quite dazzles like the round. You see it there, and I realize this is a distance away. It's not meant to go on your hand, it's meant to go on your ear. But I just want to give you the exact measurement here because the diameter of the earring is just about 1/4 of an inch. But that's only the first part of the story. You'll see them on, and we'll show you here what they would look like if they were in that primary piercing. But again, reminder that you can wear them all the way stacked up. So again, always a unique find to get an earring that's going to do that and really work, whether it's here or all the way up the ear. So we'll go back to the close-up and bring you a great value right now where they're not going to be $9.99, and we've got values all night. Hope you'll give us requests if you have any in particular. If there's something we can show you, we'd be happy to do that. But it's not going to be $1,000. They're not $500. They're not $499. And when I was downtown recently and, you know, working on some, I was mostly just there, not even on a work capacity. I was mostly working on, you know, celebrating, you know, different people that I work with and, you know, doing some holiday gifting, right? As you do when you're in business, right? You take care of your clients and take care of your employees and take care of the people that you work with all year long, show your gratitude, right? So when I was downtown doing some, you know, gift deliveries recently in the last couple of days, it was one of those things where I was checking up on, you know, it's a nice excuse to go ahead and stop in and check up with wholesalers and what they're doing as far as findings, because one of the greatest places, if you're making jewelry or building jewelry like I do every day of my life, one of the greatest things is to check up on what findings are. Findings are basically the gold here that's pretty straightforward because it's a classic size stone and a stud, but a lot of wholesalers, if you are in a wholesale environment or a trade show or a jewelry district, you'll see the findings themselves sold by themselves. And if you're in the business or reseller, you can buy them in mass quantities and you get a little bit of a discount. Well, I was at my favorite wholesaler, who's probably the most popular in the world when it comes to selling findings, and they were asking for this millimeter size in the earring for just the findings, which is just the gold in the backing. They were asking over $425, and it just depended. It broke down basically on how many you bought. So it was $425 if you bought 100 or more. Think about that. So you're buying in a lot of quantity, you're buying in volume. And then of course, as you bought more, the price went down a little bit, but still the lowest price possible if you bought, and basically they have like a threshold structure. So if you went above 500, they still were over $400. So there wasn't a huge difference, and that's because gold is gold. So think about where we're at. That is like a downtown Los Angeles wholesale price on just the findings. We're throwing in the really important valuable stones here and giving you a price better than $499. You get a huge value right now. They're going to be $399 for the pair. And that's for these really stunning Zambaran garnets that they look different every time you see them. It really is a matter of, it's not color changing, and which I think is better, by the way, because a color change stone, you really have to work at seeing the color change. This one, you don't. You really see it just based on every movement you make. Every different light environment you're in, indoors, outdoors, fluorescent light, less light, more light, whatever it is, you're ending up seeing different colors come through, and that's really important. Hey, Charmaine. So Charmaine got a little TVON delivery. She got a couple of earrings. She said, wow. Oh, good. I'm glad. Well, you know what? I'm telling you, Charmaine, those are some of my favorites, the 3-carat plus hoops that we have. Amazing. So I already know you're going to love those, and thank you. I love that. She said, my other earrings are now jealous. Well, do your best, Charmaine. You may want to separate them in the jewelry box, or maybe just get a whole separate jewelry box altogether. We don't want those gold and jewelry and diamond pieces fighting. So how about Mary? Where's Mary at? Mary said she got her 2-carat diamond by the yard. Oh, put it on, hasn't taken it off. See, Mary R., you have no idea how many times I've heard that, and I talk about that every time I present it. You get it, you put it on, and you never take it off. So this is the kind of thing we do, guys. We offer great jewelry that doesn't always have to be like red carpet, like that blue sapphire and diamond necklace. We can bring you the pieces you do wear every day. Like, again, Mary just got our diamonds by the yard. She said, I received it, haven't taken it off. Aren't those the wise investments to make? I mean, I realize we're all, again, we're usually restricted in some kind. We can't buy every single piece of jewelry we want to have, but that's why it makes so much sense to invest into pieces that you know you're going to wear, that you know whatever the day holds, whatever the day looks like, whatever your style feels like that day. You've got an earring here like our DBTYs that are really just universally worn and enjoyed. So that's going to be a good one there if you'd like to get them $399. So a little January birthstone special. Who else with us tonight? Are you guys ready to shop and ready to save? And do you have a request? Because I got to tell you, our Fridays are, you know, again, they're still really new to TV. And so I think a lot of people got in that habit of, oh, Fridays, I don't see it. So here's where we're, again, back with you. So I want to make sure that we can get your requests in. So make sure that we make it all about you and your ideas. Whatever you want to see, whatever you're looking for, that's what we really want to do, is hear from you, get you what you need, bring it on out. Could be anything at all. Could be something specific, like a specific piece. Could be something that is just a category. Like you want to see what we have in emerald rings, or you want want to see what's here in a big, big, big ruby pendant or whatever it is, it can be up to you. So just give us a call. Look at this, by the way. Speaking of big, here is, let me just pop this on the hand here real quick because this is a really good stone. And then it's a really good mounting. So all together, it's one of the rarest we can bring because that is actually Paraiba. Let me say that again. That is Paraiba. That is a purple Paraiba. It's one of the rarest stones from planet Earth. Oh, and by the way, if you like the diamond ring that's coming up tomorrow, it is very limited because it's the largest individual diamonds we have ever set into a ring before. So I'm so excited about it. We have a limited quantity. We would normally do something like that on Sunday. We're not. Why are we doing it on Saturday? Because it is that limited. So that's coming up tomorrow. It's the 6-stone diamond band. It's got 2.5 carats almost in diamonds. So make sure with me if you want that. Plus there's a smile necklace that's new. We're going to make a more affordable smile necklace over the weekend as well. But that purple Paraiba, one of our best in designer jewelry. You got to see the sapphire necklace. I know I showed you from across the room, and the good news is you can see it from across the room. But here's your closer look at that sapphire piece. I mean, truly royalty. Royalty worthy. Those are sapphires, individual ovals, and then that pear shape at the drop, and it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going all the way around the necklace. How about that? Totally fit for royalty, but affordable enough to make it available to one of our family members here. So that is really something special. Look at this. This is wild. That's a whole screen filled with sapphires and diamonds, and of course your beautiful drop. That is just, that is, we're in the presence of some really good jewelry tonight, and this will not be millions and millions and millions of dollars. And it really should be. But it's not. So if you love the idea of owning that, we can make that happen for you. Also, some emeralds are here. We've got some really good emeralds, some Tanzanite that's new. Want to blow out the big Kunzite pendant we have, the Panther piece if you like it. $3.99. Those earrings are obviously very popular. Most people are getting more than one, and that's a great idea. Now, we put together something new for you. So Citrine has been popular ever since November. We've been asked to bring out a lot more Citrine, and I have the most beautiful new designer piece. We're almost at the bottom of the hour. I want to show you something really cool that is 112-7311. And on this Friday night, get ready for the discounts. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to put up a new designer piece here that we actually have in the most beautiful Madeira. It's a princess cut. I've never had one here on the show before. We've had emerald cuts. We've had Asher cuts, but never the princess cut. Why is that important and why do you care? Well, the princess cut's very popular because it gives you that square shape, but it gives you fire like a diamond. And we think about princess cut diamonds. That's probably where you saw your first princess cut many, many years ago. It's still one of the newer cuts out there. Let me show you how it applies to this incredible stone here. That is a, oh yeah, and checkerboard faceted. I mean, it just goes on and on and on with the faceting. And then how about these barrels of pave diamonds on the side? If that doesn't look expensive, then you haven't been looking at great designer jewelry. Because this in every way, let me try to polish the band here. It looks like it went in that bag. I know they're rushing to get this done. This was supposed to be here Sunday. We wanted to move it on up. We wanted to bring you a really good, I still got let me see. I don't know if I got all the tools, but it looks like they put it in the bag quickly. They were rushing out of here today, and everyone wants to be home and, you know, with family these days in Los Angeles. So I know there we go. I think I got it pretty polished there on the sides, but it's 112-7311. This is like as brand new as it gets here. Literally got it from the factory on the way out to set. So it's our big citrine. It is fantastic. Hi, Stacy. Thank you so much. This is 2.5 carats of our radiant. Really, it's again princess cutting. So it's called a radiant. They obviously, the computer does not know. It is a princess cut with the checkerboard faceting. So let me show you all the angles. I'm going to lift it up to your eye. It's 2.5 carats, plus it has the diamonds at 13 points, but it's how the diamonds are set. It's a 4 times over ribbed band. You get these little, again, I love this little, those end caps, those little finials you get at the top and the bottom in gold beads that is actually looking at all this beautiful two-toned. You know how complicated it is to do a little bit of white gold and white rhodium there underneath the diamond pave. And then check this out. As you look at the stone, concentrate on the center of the stone and watch that. Do you see that almost square-like design, but it goes over here and over here? And then you see the reflective quality? That's not a typical table facet. Most stones at the top center are going to have a facet that is going to be the same shape as the stone. If it's an oval, it's an oval. If it's an asher, it's a square. So that's different here because instead of just giving it one table facet like is traditional, they went all out and they gave it a checkerboard faceting, which in this case is that square cut to mimic the square shape, but they do it all over the entire surface of the stone. So it really elevates it. It brings it even more flash, even more fire. And that's happening internally as well as externally. So it's like a real treat for those that have that sparkle sense that I have, where again, if you love sparkle and you want something that really just glows and glitters and gives you, again, what'd she say earlier? The glitter fest. That's what this is. And we're going to put it on the auction block. I want to see who's out there. I know it's an important designer ring. We got a $2,999 price tag. It's only available in white or yellow. So meaning if you get the yellow, obviously it's two-tone because we talked about that white rhodium that's underneath where your diamonds are rolled. But if you get the white gold, it'll all be white gold. So you're just choosing, do you like the tonal quality I love of the richness of the yellow with the white gold in the pave, or do you want to go all contrast? You get to decide. I'm putting it on the auction block. It's a $3,000 ring. I'm yelling out for some party time. Let's get everybody participating here. This is like your party favorite for joining us tonight because the idea is to start at nothing and go up in $100 increments only. And that's going to be that. So start at 0. We'll go up in $100 increments. The top bidder wins it. It could not be more simple. It could not be more easy. So this is the chance. And I got to try it on. And then get ready. It's going to be a $29.99 piece. And speaking of this really rare, I mean, doesn't it look like a Mandarin garnet before anything else? It really is that citrine that we love, top quality here. Look at this on the hand because you'll see it's no small ring. There's a reason. If a ring is going to be $3,000 here, it's going to have some details. It's going to have a lot of gold. It's going to be a presence. Look at this from the side. What a great designer style. And then they did, this is something you'll have to see close. They did a great open work in the gallery so you can appreciate the depth of the stone too and actually see it. Doesn't it look like from this angle like it's floating? You see all of your stone, all of it. And that's, yes, Tim, do you have $100? We have one bidder who has come in tonight and said, I will take that ring for $100 gladly. And that is a wise move. And remember, with no reserve, this is my little roll call tonight. I know it's Friday night. I know it's early. We're only a half an hour into a 3-hour show, but only a half hour in is kind of deeply into a 3-hour show. So this is where we want to get the phones ringing. Come on in, it's fine. As they say, right? Come on in, the water's fine. This is the moment to get it. And you are diving in to this richness of yellow, honey, bright, bright orange. I mean, it looks like the best top Mandarin in the world. And we have 100. Tim, I got to ask you, who is your caller there? Never mind. We have 2 bidders. Who is it there? Let me know. We've got a couple people. Yeah. Vicki, thank you. How kind of you to come in and jump in. And probably she said, well, there's a resale opportunity. I think that considering if that was in sterling silver, it would be thousands of dollars. I think I'll go ahead and jump in considering it's gold with VS diamonds and a beautiful citrine. But we do have $200. Who do we have at $200? Hi, Jackie. So we have Vicki and Jackie. And we've got the fabulous Madeira. And we're at $200 on a $29.99 ring. And that's it. Oh, this is bad. All right, so it at least gives me an opportunity to really figure out, okay, how crazy is this show need to be tonight? $300 back to Vicki. Thank you. 2 bidders, 3 bids. Here we go. We're at $300. We're looking for, I know I said no reserve, but I have to take that away. I cannot do this for $300. How much? $400. Who has 4? Renee has $400. Oh my goodness. No reserve. No minimum. Here's what we're doing. Okay, guys, here's the deal. We have Vicki dropping out. $400, too rich for her blood. She says, thank you, I got it started, and thank you, Vicki, for getting it started. Because we can never do an auction without getting that starting bid. So here we are, and we're at $400 only. We've got everybody else out of the equation here, except for our new bidder at $400. We'll find out who that is. Let me tell you something. In jewelry, I have a manufacturing facility about 30 feet in front of me. Behind you, in front of me. I am downtown almost every day at the biggest wholesale district on the West Coast. It's the 2nd biggest in the country. I can make jewelry for next to nothing compared to everybody else. But I got to tell you, that ring is going to cost me downtown or even us here because we made this about an hour ago. It got finished and completed about an hour ago. And so this ring, I know pretty well what it actually cost us to make. I know it's a designer piece you've never seen before, so I know it might be hard to gauge because you don't see it every day. But this is a lot of money that's dumped into that wide gold band with that detail. Very complex to do with the rhodium, with the diamonds, and those really distinctive points you have. Listen, it's $400. We have one bidder left. I'm going to give it a final 2 minutes. What can I do? It's a 2.5 carat top quality citrine in the world. You don't find better citrine anywhere. We're at $400. I don't have, and this is not meant to spoil any surprises, but I will tell you, we are a network that only deals in the finest of designer jewelry. This is not a price point we see. This is a wonderful example of, hey, welcome to Friday. If this doesn't show you the need to be with us and make an appointment with us to be here every Friday from 5 to 8 Pacific time, I don't know what does, because we have to give this away. And I said no reserves, so I'm going to stick with it. And if I have to go backwards a couple $1,000s to get this a home, well, I have no choice. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. That means you can jump on in and you could own that for a next minimum bid of $500. $500. I can't make a gold band that is half that size for $500. So there is a value just in the gold by itself. And then you've got the citrine, which is 2.5. And then you're getting diamonds that are actually done in this cylindrical style where it's so unique, so special. It looks like separate pieces that you have. It is at $400. Are you ready for the final call? Does anybody else want to play? You have a choice of white or yellow. So it's either going to be two-tone in the yellow with that little bit of white rhodium, or you go all white gold. Totally up to you. Let's take a final look at it. It's last call, 2 minutes, and then we go. I tell you, this is what I told you it was an experiment. It is an experiment gone awry. I hadn't heard a phone ring, so this is what happened. And now I honestly don't know what to do for the rest of the show because I don't have a piece of jewelry here in a ring for $400. Even my stud earrings we just had prior to this were that price. So the fact that now there's a wide ring with a big citrine, yes, I'm going to try it on again. I cannot believe what is happening. Listen, I've learned a long time ago, you never know what's going to happen in a live show. Every single day, every single night, whatever show it is, you never know what to expect. That's why you need to tune in. You never know what I'm going to do. I just took a $3,000 ring and put a big zero up there. And now we're only at $400. Haven't made a lot of progress, have we? This is a lot of ring. It's a lot of ring. And it's a beautiful, rich, look at that. It's more orange than it is yellow. That's important. And I know around here, if we see a citrine, it's going to be a top quality Madeira, but that is not typical to find. If you wanted to stack, honestly, I'd say no, don't do it, because you're going to block that beautiful profile. That profile's beautiful. These almost like, again, these finials that are on the side here, they look like scrolls of diamonds that have the really cool golden beads at the very top and bottom. I love it in this two-tone, meaning the yellow for the most part with the white rhodium. 30 seconds until it sells. We are looking for $500. Again, this is not normal. I don't know what, I'm not sure what all's going on, but this is a Friday night to remember quite clearly, and we're only 35 minutes in. What does this mean for the next hour? What does it mean for the last hour? I have no idea, but if we're seeing values like this, something really special is going to be happening tonight, and I don't want you to miss out. We got a little bit of, I know we have some operators out today. There's a lot of, if you have not heard, we're experiencing a citywide emergency. It's a city of 10 million people, and all of us are under an emergency. So forgive us. There are many people out tonight that are, sticking close to home and, being close to home and all that. So I think things are hopefully on the mend and getting a little bit better, and hopefully we're out of the worst of it. But we do have very few operators tonight. So I'm going to just say that. So this might be a struggle to get everybody in and everyone through. But do we have $500? I think we do. We've got $500, I think. Do we have it? Yes, we do. We have $500. So I'm going to ask our $400 bidder over there, Andy, with you, if they want to go 6 or not. Because we do, Tony, have $500. I've got it confirmed right here. So we have $500. Do they want to go 6? 500 going once. 500 going twice. Anybody else at all? I know we still can't get somebody in, and I know that they were trying. So I will try to make sure that they can get in, and we maybe, okay, let's see if they, okay. I think we've got everybody in. Yes, no at 600? Got it? Oh my goodness, what a piece. What a value. All right, it's sold. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Well done. And here we go. I'm going to show you the pendant. I already flashed it, but now we're going to give you a full-on look at it. Here we go. Look at this. Hello. Beautiful. There is something kind of just sleek about this one. East to west setting, first of all, more unusual for a pendant. But that's because we stacked 2 emerald cuts together, one on top of the other. This would be at number 112-6554. And oh my, look at that. That's some serious color on that Kunzite. 18 carats 11 is the size. It has the east-west set emerald cut. On top of that is going to be that beautiful Sierra Santa Maria. I don't know about you guys. I know a lot of you don't love combinations. I do. I think there are a select few of us. I think that, again, I love individual stones on display in their best quality. But I think if you take one individual stone that it's at its best, and then you take another one that it's at its best, and then you put them together, in this case, stack them, there's something magical that happens that looks custom. I blame my mom. I was born with good taste. I think it's one of those, it's a blessing and a curse, right? It just means like if you tend to really love the really expensive things, right? It's like, why is it that everything I love is the really expensive piece or the most expensive in the building? Or it's called good taste, right? You've got it. There's just, and again, it just means maybe what you really, really like is going to be always a little bit more. But that's okay because it means that you like special, you like quality, you like different, you like bold. That's what this is. But in still a classic, because all we did was use that aqua and use that as the bail. So instead of having these like add-ons, extra utilitarian looking bales, you get something that's much more polished and much more sleek. And you're using a great stone as the way that you're also allowing yourself to wear your piece. So your chain's gonna go right through the bail here, which is behind the aqua. That's a carat 74, and that's a good size piece. And then you've got the luscious color of that really intense Kunzite, some very, very special color there. And we're gonna show you what it looks like, of course, from a distance. Why not? Because I'm not just gonna it's hard to guess and imagine without seeing scale, right? Scale is important. I never want you to be surprised. I want you to know what to expect when you get it at home. I never want you to go, oh, well, that's not what I thought it was. It looks so much bigger on TV. Let me just show you. Or in this case, you might think, wow, it looks smaller on TV. It's so big. It's a 3/4 inch from top to bottom. And again, might as well look at the sides since the detail is oriented side to side here. It's also 3/4 of an inch from side to side. So really beautiful piece here in its stack style. Yep, right at 3/4 of an inch if you look at the stack, which is interesting. That's like an interesting illusion. We'll show it here on the, let's show it on the neckline here for you as well, which is really pretty because again, darker perspective here. It's a darker, and just speaking of darker environment that I'm standing in, so you really see how beautiful that is with those colors, and all we need to do is send it on out. And there you can see that's more of what you can expect when it's at home. The deep sky blues, the beautiful purple pinks of the Kunzite. Here it is again, up close and personal, and we've got one and we're gonna blow it out. $69.99, it will not be. It's not gonna be even close to that price. We're gonna go even lower. How about a great value on this one that is just going to send it on out in a hurry? Remember, there is only one. It's pretty much everything I do is a one of a kind. So that's the only, I think that's the downside of what we do, is that with the quality becomes, a scarcity. You can't get top quality in abundance. It just doesn't happen in the gem world. So that's why we're scarce and limited on everything we're going to bring. I'm going to bring this down from $79.99 to $69.99 to $59 to $49. And then we're going to go ahead and just keep on dropping and make this the easiest decision you make on a gemstone pendant with some real luxury to it. And think about it, you're getting real close to 20 carats of material. And that's not too shabby, right? 1985 total weight and gem material here, top quality of 2 very special stones. And I'm gonna make this one, let's take it down from $39.99. Why don't we? It's gotta go. Everything's gotta find a home, and we will do just that. It is not a chance to sit back and go, oh, I'll get one next time. There is no next time on a piece like this. It's a true one only moment. And here's how we'll do it. $2,999 instead. That is some seriously stunning rocks right there. I mean, those are beautiful. Neon best right there. It is so good. So that would be our $29.99 pendant. I have a new Tanzanite opal necklace. We've got a yellow jaunite. You know what a jaunite is, right? That's a yellow tourmaline, a bright yellow. I thought it was a sapphire or a diamond. Instead, it's a really important tourmaline. And then we have emeralds. I got a set of emeralds. We've got pendants and with chain, or we have this beautiful ring. Look at how clean that emerald is. That's a nice one. So we've got some good pieces. Plus, if you like combinations like this, Probably, I'd be remiss if I didn't show this to you right now. If I've got your attention with this one, I probably would imagine you're gonna like what we did here too with this Tanzanite Mahenge combination. Look at that. So there's another way we do a combination where instead of diamonds around your blue wing, you're getting 2 Mahenge spinels that are those hot pink reds. So some really exciting pieces on the way. And again, if you have requests or questions, if you have something you want to see, if you want to go ahead and call on something you saw earlier, like maybe it's that beautiful oval tourmaline. Remember the elongated oval we did? Maybe you like that one. Still up for grabs. I think somebody needs to get the, I would hope, that beautiful Paraiba pendant that we had earlier in that orchid design. That seems to me like a piece that should get a home here tonight. So some beauties are here. And we also have the Zambaran garnet stud earrings, the diamond drop earrings, etc. So let's get to a Kunzite wheel, because why not? We've got 3 rings, because I can just hear somebody out there saying, well, I think I want a Kunzite in a ring. So I have 3 to choose from that are all going to be our most affordable Kunzites. They've all been on the air before. They're actually all emerald cuts, just like this one is. So that's exciting. There's a definite theme happening here. And we're going to show you all 3 and drop the price. So hopefully we're all ready for some Kunzite rings. First of all, the radiant cut. Second of all, the emerald cut. So technically the radiant's in the middle. That's a little bit different. Of course, it's got, instead of pure step faceting, it's going to have a little bit more of that kind of like exciting ray of light kind of look, like a firework. And all 3 are going to be the same price. So you don't have to choose based on the pricing. You're choosing which style, which stone, which diamond design you like the best. And they're all going to be over 4 carats in size. So we'll walk you through which carat weight is which, and then do let me know if you want the Kunzite pendant with the aqua. And these are going to be our lowest price. So remember, when you see pieces on a wheel, they don't go any lower. We're bringing it at a blowout price as we speak. So it means that this is the price that is as low as they go. So you never have to worry about, because I'm a real shopper, guys, and I really don't like. Has anybody ever been in that position before where you see something at one price and you pick it up because you know it's a good deal and you love it, and then you see it later for a smaller price? Nothing infuriates me more. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm telling you right now, this is as low as they get. This is the final drop on all 3 of these, and they got to go. So we're going to say goodbye to them tonight. So here we go with Kunzite. I've got the 489 off to the right. So this is the 489 stone with 6 points in diamonds. Here's the 443. That is, again, the radiant cut. So it's got the same outside perimeter shape, but it's the radiant cut on the inside. 443 with 28 points in diamonds. And here is the emerald cut. Classic halo design. That's the 421, but it's going to have 44 points in diamonds. They're all one of a kinds. I would recommend leaving them as they are. But if you absolutely need to, you can change them to the yellow gold, except for the halo. The halo on the left has to stay in the white gold. The other 2 can be changed. Do we have Kunzite fans out there tonight? I hope so. I certainly hope so. Maybe we can make you one, because we're showing you that top quality. If it has any purple element whatsoever, if you're seeing flecks of lavender, lilacs, blues, purples at all, then you're looking at top quality. Obviously, there are different saturation levels that can be reached in Kunzite, but what you really, really want is any purple, because if they're just pale, pale pink, that's the ordinary Kunzite. That's what most look like, is simply the most light, pale pink you've ever seen. These all have some element of purple or purple blue, so that's really important. Take a look at them. They're going to go. We're taking them a lot lower than even, I like $29.99, but I'm going to make them a lot easier. You just simply let me know which one is your favorite, left, right, center. That's all you got to do. Make sure you're dialed in right now, and we'll go ahead and send them out to you. How about this? Again, 420. Let's see, 421 over here on the left. Remember, that's got the most diamond weight. And then here we go with the middle. That's the only radiant cut. You know that one's going to fly. 28 points in diamonds, 443. Here is the largest of the stones, the 489, with it goes actually gold, diamonds, and gold again on the side. So really important there. But not going to be even $999. That's quite the drop. So far, save you $2,000 per ring. It's not going to be $999. They're not $950. They're not $949. Even better, they've got to go. So all you need to do is call me and tell me which one you like, and once they're gone, they go right off to shipping and sizing, and, well, in reverse order, though. First sizing, then shipping, and you'll have it in no time. But how about $800? You know what? Skip it. We'll do $888. Let's do it. Final call on all 3, and hey, they can always go back to the drawing board. We can deset the stone and melt down the gold and make something anew. That's where we kind of go after they've been offered at their lowest price possible. That tends to be the track, where after that, if they don't go, that's back to the drawing board and we start fresh. So there they are. Last call, 60 seconds on those 3 big Kunzites. $888 though, $888. It's just This is fine jewelry at its best. I know we get we get a little bit kind of, I think, jaded when it comes to our values because we're used to values. We expect values. You want me to drop everything to like, below cost, and I usually do. So this is a great way to go. But again, making some cash flow going on. I don't know if you know, but this is kind of a big time for our industry because the big trade show's coming up. It's the biggest gem-centric trade show, which means a lot of people are doing buying and selling. Because if you're a jewelry manufacturer, oh, that's us, we are. Because every other shopping network you buy from, I mean, they're cool, they do great things, and they got, great stuff, I'm sure. But the thing is, nobody else manufactures. So that's really the big difference here. We're not just buying from outside designers, and that's why you see a consistent level of quality. It's why you see consistent design elements. It's why you see quality that's at the highest peak level all the time. We don't allow outside dealers in very often because they don't have the quality. And if they don't, we don't want to just make it a mystery as to what you're getting, because then it's a lot of guesswork. And you guys are used to great quality. So I never want to take away from that. And I never want to ask you to downgrade. So that's what this is. And so keep that in mind. But I say that because as a manufacturer, Tucson's a big deal, and it's coming up in a couple of weeks. And so it's when we do a lot of buying. And we're exhibitors as well, keep that in mind. So we do buying and selling. But that's why this is important, is we've got to move some jewelry here before that event kicks off. Yes? You got it. So the left and the middle together sounds like what they're into, right? So let's try the big one here. This is going to be that, well, they're all big, but here they are together. And if you don't mind, we'll show them first together, Tim, and then you can let me know if you've already made a decision, or we can just show one or the other. But here they are together side by side, so you can really make a direct comparison here. And again, on the top is going to be the emerald cut, that is the 421 with the 44 points. On the bottom is the radiant cut, which is the 443 with the 28 points. So, and you see how one side is going to have diamonds all the way up around the top. Which one do you like, Andy? You got it. The third one. Might as well put all three on the finger. Let's see. Let's put those long fingers to work here. Although this size might not hold on very. That makes sense, right? So I would say classic is right here. Halo right here. This one's more asymmetric in its design, so maybe a little more outside the box. I would say as far as color saturation, you're getting a smidge more with these two, the radiant and the emerald cut here. This one's a little lighter, but it's still got that kind of ultraviolet glow. They're all great stones. So Tim, did you have it narrowed down? I know Andy's got his eye on this one. And then we've got somebody else with their eye on those two. So again, whatever you like there, but all 888 a piece, and then we're gonna take them right back on down to the wheel. So your last call on the 888, those have got to go. We don't wanna make more work for our incredible jewelers. Let's get them out the door, yes. You want the one with the halo all the way around? All right, so this one's gone, and who got it? Congratulations, and I'll go ahead and put this one where it originally was. Who was it? Hi, Michelle. Thank you so much. So that was item number 1124243. Thank you. That was white gold only, Tim, on that one. The other two can be changed. So thanks, Michelle. All right, we've got two left. Are you kidding? Nobody's taken the radiant yet, which is 6786. We'll bring up the graphics real quick so you can see those. Yeah.
Can you show the citrine?
Oh, sure. For what purpose? Oh, it's not one of those big designers out there that's going to copy our design, is it? Do we ever have that happen? People send me stuff all the time. They go, look, they copied your Lynx ring. And I go, oh, they did. I think they did. And I did not give my consent on that. But yeah, I know this is sold. So forgive me, I'm showing it because someone wanted to see the design again. So yes, forgive me, I know it's gone. It sold in auction a few minutes ago, but there it is. Voila, there she is. There she is. She's so beautiful. Oh, and by the way, do you like that design? You know what they just brought me? They just brought me, I kid you not, are you serious? We have got the same design in white gold in a beautiful garnet. Wow. Okay. I wish I had this earlier to show everybody, because then we could have seen the white gold too. Well, well, well. A red garnet. Something I cannot remember the last time I had a red garnet on this show. 8 years running, and I have not had a pure red garnet like this. This is so rare and so beautiful because, again, most of the time they're brown. This is not brown. This is pure red. Like almost, it looks like red diamond, red zircon. Think those real rare stones. This just came out, guys. I told you we had some brand new jewelry that was coming out on a rush basis right here at the last minute. We have just about 7 minutes till hour number 2 kicks off. 2 more hours left. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Glad you're with us tonight. There are 2 hours left, so do let us know what requests you have or what we can recap from the first hour. But this is the red garnet princess cut again. This is what the ring looks like. I don't know what our auction winner did, but if they decide now that they saw the white gold and they want to change, I don't know if they got white or yellow, but if they want to change their mind, they can. Not too late. But this is the pure white gold. So you can see the white gold with the white diamonds, how that looks. This is the red garnet. We don't see this. Here's the problem. This is a princess cut red garnet, same checkerboard faceting, so it's got the same flashes internally as it does on the external. Take a look. So while we showed you this incredible design, and we've had folks calling since then to see the design again, just marveling at the beauty of it, this is our 3.5 carat. Okay, that's a little bit. Now the stone is going to be the same size, but it is a carat larger. That usually has to do with the density being different of the stone. Different stones have different densities. It's why you see emeralds look bigger than they weigh. Opals do the same. They look bigger than they weigh. Zircons look smaller than they weigh. So that's all based on density. This is our 3.5 carat radiant at 7312. As we wrap up this hour with 5.5 minutes left, I just wanted to show it to you. It's the, no, I don't have anything else tonight in this mounting, but I do think that it's fun to see it in the white gold. 3.5 carats, same 13 points in diamonds, of course. That doesn't change. It's a 3.5 carat, which is a carat larger than the citrine weighed. And if you'd like this one, well, this is probably a surprise to absolutely no one. It's actually a little more than the citrine was. It has a 32.99. You know what? I'm nervous about this because I really don't want to lose this kind of money on 2 rings back to back, but you know what I'll do? Let's just bring it to a fair level here. I'm going to make this easy. If you'd like the red garnet, which we have not had, we have some nice spessartites, which have an orangey red property. If you want the pure red that you're seeing here, we're going to give you value. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to bring it down for you, and it's supposed to be over 30, well, it's $3,300 basically. We're going to do better than $32.99, so don't you worry a thing. If you want it, you call. It's the last one we're going to see in this design. After what I've done to it tonight, the good news is, hey, limited viewership on a Friday night, that's probably good because we don't need to really broadcast to the world what we've been doing tonight via the auction and now this. I'm going to go ahead and blow this out right now. Let's do it. $499. If you want it. There's only one. Let's take a look at it. That's it. $499. I'll just go ahead and really bring it down. I mean, it wouldn't be fair. Nobody's going to pay $3,300 after we saw what we did in the auction. So let's make this simple and easy and straightforward. And then let me show it to you in the white gold on the hand because obviously the scale's the same. And this is that profile. So the same thing, the way you can see that beautiful cutting, it looks almost like a trillion from the side. But the basket, this is so genius to put the basket on the sides where it's actually in a V shape so you can see all of that gem material. Come on in and I'll give it 60 seconds, Tony. We're going to see who's got it. And this one can also be changed to the yellow, which would give you the same two-tone effect that we saw with the citrine, where you've got the yellow gold band and then the white rhodium. By the way, this ring, I'm getting all kinds of questions about this ring. This is the ring that is happening tomorrow morning. The show starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That is 1 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you're with me. That is the largest individual diamonds we've ever had in a band ring. By the way, it's a 6-stone style. It's a 40-point diamond each. Actually, their 40 points are bigger. That's coming up at a crazy value tomorrow morning. I knew we had the double row last week. We're going to bring you the single row that a lot of you asked me for. That's happening this week. That was based on your request, by the way. That was your request. You wanted to see it. We're bringing it out. It's happening tomorrow and tomorrow only. So make sure you're with me for that, because that's a really, really, really good piece. And wait till you see the price tag. It's going to be a really good price. I don't know what's better, the piece or the price, but they're really good. So $499 for another dynamic. I mean, look at the glows that's happening, and that's not even the right angle to see it upright. That is. So there you see like these beautiful, rich, rich cherry reds that are coming through, that beautiful garnet. This is that red garnet, and it's truly red, red. I mean, that's as red as a garnet gets. It is. It's more the look of, if you've ever seen a natural red diamond, which it's one of the few stones that I've never sold before. I sold a lot of exotics in my time in this biz for the last couple of decades. Never actually had a natural red diamond. That's very much the look, though, of a natural red. They're not like a ruby red. They're more this tone. So just something to note. I'm not saying that someone's going to walk up to you and go, oh, look, nice 3.5 carat red diamond. It's unlikely, right? It's an unusual stone, but that's the color play it has. Yes. the measurements of the ring. Are you interested in a millimeter size, like a jeweler? Are they just a jeweler, or do you want to see it like in inches with a ruler? Inches, you got it. Take a look. So for those of you who are going, I don't know, because it's hard to tell because her hand's so big. Let me see how it's going to look, right? And again, this is how we've got it for you. So this is the actual, which we're going to be looking at the width of the stone, which is the width of the ring as well. I mean, maybe a tad bit larger. So there you can see that's going to be basically right at 3/8 or so of an inch. So that's between 1/4 and 1/2 inch is the width on that. And again, the band tapers, I mean, you see it's about that same width on the sides here. It's got that 4 times ribbing, and then you can see it does, that's the very back. Now it doesn't taper to nothing. A lot of you have said before, you admire that we do such a large shank in the back. This is called the shank, by the way. That's the name of it. That's, you can say band, or you can say the proper term is a shank, and that's where a lot of times in the very, very back, it gets really paper thin, where you can wear through it over time if you wear it every day. That's not what we do. We always provide a nice heavy band through the back. Even at the most narrow point, still got a lot of depth and thickness to it. So that's the look at it. So again, remember white gold, or if you get the yellow, it's actually going to be the two-tone. Just in that you've got a little white rhodium underneath where the diamonds are set. So that's a beauty right there, and only going to be, I think, did that one go? I hope so. Did it go already? Anybody get it? Okay, so we're going to move along. Well, the top of the hour is 30 seconds away, so we might as well wait it out, and then we're going to show you our top of the hour. I do have rubies in a band that are new. It's triple row ruby. I have morganite, tanzanite. We've got some really cool assorted pieces that are on discount, like a big, have you seen my trillion cut yellow sapphire? I love the trillion. The big Panther piece. You know what, Andy, I'm going to ask you a favor. Could you go get me a gram weight on this, please? I'm really curious. And since we don't size our pendants, I figure we can actually give you a gram weight. It's so hefty. I just wanted to let everyone know what the gram weight is. Thank you. Then we're going to go ahead and get you. Okay, ready for our top of the hour? Thank you. This is last call. That's the garnet. I think it may be gone. If anybody wants to see the conch pearls, I brought out 2 tonight. One has got a really interesting band around it where it's got some champagne diamonds. It's a nearly 2 carat, and then I also have a smaller, just under 1 carat conch pearl if you're into the conch pearls. Tim, did that answer all their questions? Correct, yeah, right between 1/4 and 1/2. Okay, let's get to it. Welcome to the show, everybody. It is Friday night. We are live. Can you believe that? We are live with you. We are live from Los Angeles, so thank you. Big thanks to everybody in the TVON family for checking in with us here at TVON. We're so glad that we can be with you. It's just, these are the moments we're really just proud and glad and lucky and fortunate to be here with you, still doing what we do and what we love. And we believe that the show must go on, so we are here to bring you that respite I think we all need, right? Probably us here in Los Angeles more than anybody else. So your company means the world to us tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the outpouring love, support, prayers. Appreciate it all. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and talk about what we have coming up next 2 hours on the way. It's going to go by quickly. I'm with you in the morning as well. So this is our quick turnaround. I see you Friday night. Then we do a little hangover Saturday morning where we've got the big diamond band among others. This is the most significant diamond band we've brought. I had the double row last Sunday. It was a little bit of a surprise. It got bumped up. We're going to bring you the single row tomorrow. So it's tomorrow morning only because with 40-point individual diamonds, I don't have a bunch of them to go around. It's limited. So the ring I'm wearing, a lot of you have already been asking me about it, saying, okay, tell me that's a gift that you received over the holidays. It's actually happening tomorrow, and it is a gift from us to you. So make sure with me, because those are the largest individual round brilliant full cut VS diamonds we've ever brought in a band. So we'd like 20 pointers usually. These are double that. So it's going to be really good, and it's super well priced. Otherwise, I would not be excited about it. It has to be quality and value. Otherwise, I'm not interested. So we've got that for you tomorrow morning. Be with us because it's going to be very limited, and we'll sell out tomorrow. I don't think by Sunday we're going to have any. So it's why we're doing it on Saturday instead of Sunday. So I got you started here with a big top of the hour. We do have a great pair of Huggy hoops, by the way, the wider ones, the triple style. We've got a Tanzanite still to come in the show. So don't go anywhere. Plus, I would love your requests. If there's anything I can bring out for you, please let us go raid the vaults tonight. Bring out whatever it is you're looking for. I know it's been a busy week and there's been a lot going on. Maybe you've missed us. Maybe you haven't seen the shows. If there's anything we can recap for you, pick up the phone and dial in. Also, one more PSA. I got to remind all those folks that are brand new. If you're watching us and have never registered, if you've never actually signed up with us, which is free, by the way, you want to do that now. Here's why. And we've never done this before until just the last week or so, where if we have a new register out there who picks up the phone, dials that phone number, and registers with us, it's something you do once, and you got to do it anyways to shop. So what you want to do is do that now, tonight, because we have just a few days left of our offer of $50 on us. It means a $50 credit is put onto your account that first registration day, and then you use it on your first purchase, and you got a whole month to use it. So It's a lot of shows. So make sure you do that so you can get in our system here and then you're ready to shop. And just as a thank you from us to you, we're going to give you $50. So do that if you haven't already. And again, it's a limited time special that we've never done in our history. So let's bring out our top of the hour, which, okay, I have gold and pearl too. So I should let you know we had the ring yesterday. The pendant is here tonight, but I want to show you this. This is amazing. We got a band ring. It's rubies and diamonds. I know we did the Wonder Ring not long ago, and a lot of you wanted. I hope somebody got that red. That red. If you missed it, by the way, if you just tuned in at the top of the hour and went, oh shoot, I forgot about TVON. $4.99 on that ring. Amazing for that garnet. But let's replace one red with another, and we'll go to the classic red. I think when we think red and gems, we probably think of this one. Rubies. The red ruby. Nothing else like it. Here we go. 1126670 is a brand new design tonight. Now that's lovely, isn't it? And isn't that a gorgeous one there? Look at the band with a triple row. Ruby's elevated, by the way. That makes it too. It's an elevated look when you've got elevated stones, I think. It just looks higher end. And we've got something special here. It's 14 karat gold. It's a 59-point total round ruby weight. Then you get the 50 points in the diamonds. So that's what we did. We amped up the size of the individual rubies a little bit more. The diamonds on the sides are a little bit smaller individually. And you've got 59 in the ruby and 50 on the diamonds. So you're getting a little more on that single row. I know it doesn't make sense, right? How can you have one row be more carat weight? Well, that's the bigger stones that you see. All done in a band. It looks like you stacked 1 and 2 and 3 different rings, and you didn't have to. And that's the greatest news there. We've got white or yellow. Those are the options here. You're going to see a lot of just white and yellow going forward because, you know, rose gold doesn't always work with everything. So, you know, we're going to see a lot of white and yellow gold options. And, you know, when it's appropriate, we'll offer rose, and when it's not, we won't. But here we are, white or yellow gold on this one. Not going to be that $39.99 price tag. This is also, if you wanted to, you could stack. But let's make sure you see the size of it overall so you can understand how wide it is, because really it's meant to be, it's already stacked, right? It's not meant to be a piece you have to add with other things. It's just an option. Thank you so much. That's how it looks. And then when you get a chance, please, Andy, thank you. But here we are. This one's going to be a special band ring. I mean, you could, right? They could be, you could put a couple on, stack together, ring guards, whatever you want to do. But it's a beautiful wider band. And this, again, got a lot of gold. You can't forget that there's gold underneath, right? There's gold underneath those 3 rows of gems. The stones are beautiful and amazing, and we don't really see anything beyond that. But there's a wide band of gold happening underneath that. And we're going to make it better for you. This is also, I love the idea that just the other day, because I oftentimes suggest this, and I know it's kind of it's a little bit more of a, I don't know how many people this will apply to, but those are 2 different birthstones together. It would be diamonds for April, and it's also rubies for July. So if those, because I heard from somebody the other day, it was TJ, he said, you know what, I got an ametrine from you, and I love what you said, that it was amethyst and citrine, which was February and November, because those were his daughter's birthstones. And I thought that is so cool, because when that works out, I think it just adds that little bit of symbolism that is so much fun. So thank you. So here's what we're going to do. Extra value coming your way. And it's not going to be $39.99. We're going to make it a lot better than that. And all you have to do is call me, because I'm going to make it under $1,000 for the band ring that's brand new right now, and you get a limited opportunity to get it. And we're going to make this one not even $9.99. Even better. And where do you get gold like this? And VS diamonds still, and the perfect matching, and the gorgeous each one. Now I will say the diamonds are all set in a 4-prong style. The rubies are set in a shared prong, so that it just really allows the shape and the glow and the size of those rubies stand out. We're not even doing $899. That is $888 only. Good luck to you. That is a really special and limited ring. And I'm going to show the big Panther coming up next. It looks like money. It's the big money piece, and it is incredible. In 18 karat solid gold. Wait till you see this Panther design. Everything and more. We've seen a lot of good Panthers, but this drape Panther design is iconic in the designer world. It's one of the most expensive looks you can get in a pendant. And we're going to show you our version coming up in just moments. So 60 seconds on the band ring as our top of the hour. Have you all been able to shop our diamond earrings? And I mean the hoops. Now we've had, probably about 1,200 different styles of hoops over the years. There is one that is just over and over and over iconic, but it's gotten more popular as we have seen the years wear on. This is a triple row huggy hoop. I mean, it's really a 1/2 inch, so it's really wearable by all and everybody. So we're going to bring those out. I got word today that it's our last chance to bring those at that price. It's substantial gold weight and it's substantial diamond weight at over a carat. So we have to move that price up. So I at least want to give you, I always tell our powers that be that I want to make sure if there's a price that's about to go up in a classic, I want to bring it one last time to everybody on the air at the old price so we can take advantage of it if we want to. But here we are at $888. Tim, are you getting a ruby and diamond ring? Oh, very nice. Thank you. I like that. We're going to need to do that ring in every stone possible. Are you getting one? Thank you. One going out over here. Thank you. One ring, one ruby. You've got one as well. Thank you so much. We do have another as well. Jason's getting one too. And this is the chance to pick it up. Do it now. $888. Huge opportunity. And look at this again on the hand. It's a really pretty side to side. Doesn't give you any naked gold. I don't like when diamonds don't go at least. In a band, they should go at least halfway around. At least. And really, that's hard to do to make it just the right point like that, where you see the diamonds go really side to side. In this case, it's diamonds and rubies that are going side to side. We have a little backup. Again, very few operators, so please, your patience is so appreciated tonight. We really appreciate that. But take a look at how those stones are going to go one side to the other so you don't know. As you see it on my hand, you have no idea if it's a regular band or if it's an eternity style. You don't know if the diamonds go all the way around or if they stop on the sides. And that's really the beauty of it. And that's what I think is #1 in a band, which you need. It's why I also love this 40-point version we're going to see tomorrow in the band style. That's going to be a 2.5 carat diamond weight on that band ring, by the way. So yeah, 247, I believe, is the smallest carat weight. So yes, they're mostly over 2.5 carats. Lovely. So we're still busy on our phone lines on the band. We are limited with what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are gone. We have backed up lines. So obviously, I'm just giving away jewelry tonight. That's my whole thing. I'm here when I probably shouldn't be. So they said, go ahead. We appreciate you're here. Why don't you give away jewelry all night long? And that's what we're doing. So Tim, do you have this one as well? Okay, so you're still on the garnet? Okay, or not? Something else. So there we are. So we got some Zambaran studs going out. By the way, we had $3.99 Zambaran color shifting garnet studs in the first hour. So if you, again, just tuned in at 6 and said, what did I miss? You had Zambaran studs for $3.99. We had the really cool garnet piece, the really cool Madeira. I think those are gone. We've got the band right now. We're going to see the Panther next. We still have tons of jewelry, including the last call of the hoops on that price tag of old. So we got a lot of special pieces tonight. It's a big Friday night. Happy weekend to you. Only the second weekend of 2025. And then there was one. We've got one band left. All in one. Triple row. Diamonds and rubies all together. What a piece. And what a value. Do we love those giveaways? I'm just loving that we're doing all these giveaways. And wait till you see the last call on those triple hoops. I'm so excited about those. But I do want to show you this incredible Panther piece. I'm going to show you from a distance first because it is very sizable. And then you're going to see it up close so you can see where the diamonds and the emerald is at. But take a look at this. This is the draped Panther designer style here. It's on my hand. It's 112-7216, and it is huge. This is a lot larger than even previous versions. By the way, if you want the last ruby and diamond band, please call and go ahead and get that last one. But this is 7216. 18 karat solid gold. This is the one. I just had Andy run back and do me a favor. He got me a gram weight because I was noting how heavy it was. And this is actually a 20 gram gold weight, and it's 18 karat. It does stay in the yellow. Let me give you the measurement right away here so you know exactly what to expect, because usually these are like 1.25 inches. That's not what this is. That's where it's so important to bring out the ruler. See, I'm going from the bail to tail, okay? And so you've got a 2.25 inch drop. That's your length. This is the largest one we've had. It's all mirror finished. I know sometimes they're reversible. This one is really meant to just keep it classic. So we went with the mirror finished, highly polished, 18 karat gold. And then you've got this emerald. I know we're going to show it up close, so don't worry. You're going to see that 7-point marquise cut. And then it does have 33 points in diamonds. They're right up here. They're actually baguettes that are set through the bail. This is not just a regular bail. It's an enhancer bail. So what that means is there's actually a little hinge, so it flips open if you want to. So there's a little hinge here, and it can open on up, and that's how it goes. So this is really easy. It's almost like you would do a bracelet clasp or closure. So it clicks closed. Why on earth? You're probably thinking, why would I want to open up my bail? Because if you have a big, and this is a big bail, so you can put most chains through it. But this is not just for chains. Now, oh no, that's what we don't want to do. So that's why that little extra thing is here. So let me show you what these diamonds look like, because then I want to show you the close-up, because first of all, the diamonds are all here. So let me show you these big, big, big individual, well, actually, they're little emerald cuts, aren't they? And then they turn into princess cuts. And then we've got the actual piece, which you'll see here. So that's number one, you can remove it. Which, you know what else you can do there? This is why this is really important. This allows you to use other pieces. Do you have charms? Do you have other pendants? You could actually use this, because how many times have you thought, I wish that pendant I had was an enhancer? A lot of times, and granted, it depends on the piece and how it's made that you already have, but this, because it opens up, you could actually attach a lot of different things if you want to. So this will actually maybe allow you to play with your other pieces you have. Okay, so that's one option why you want that. I wanted you to see those diamonds up close. So this is really easy. You just attach it, click it closed, simple, easy, right? And there it is. Now let's show you also the way this is going to look from a distance away. You saw the 2¼ inches. Let me show it against the neckline. Then we're going to get in close on the Panther itself so you can see the emerald, because that's important too. That's the look. So this is, again, the most statuesque of the pieces we've seen. Lots of mirror finish. I know from here it's picking up a lot of glare, so let me show you more at that angle. You can see it's all mirror finished yellow gold. That's 18 karat. Let's take a look at it here as well and see if we can, boy, 20 grams. It's incredible, isn't it? Let's zoom back so you can see with the piece here. And I want to get you a look at the emerald, because the emerald's really good. Excuse if I have a fingerprint, because I was just holding that up to the neckline, but look at that. There's that big emerald, and that's a marquise cut. Let's see if the other side, yep, the other side does too. So there are 2 emeralds there that are going to be in the eyes. They're bezel set completely, so this is a really important piece. Take a look at that, and we've got just the one. So a huge value right now on this piece, one only, supposed to be $89.99, and as big as they come. We have usually seen an inch, 1¼ inch. This is the 2¼ inch solid. Let me show you all the different angles here. I put that on a different way than it's supposed to go, but take a look. So typically you would have the other way around. So I just put that on very quickly for you. But look at the back. There's your finishing through the back. It is substantial. It is weighty. You heard that. It's got quite the, it's not tinny. You know how you hear little like ding, ding, ding? Sometimes that tells you about the gold weight, right? This is a thud. I mean, it's a really big, heavy piece. That's why I got you the gram weight. Blow it out, $29.99, only just the one. And Maria, we've got a sapphire piece coming up for you. It's a necklace. So sapphires from Maria on the way. Here's again, I love that they did an emerald on both sides. Important. So from every angle you see the face, you're going to get an emerald. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, you'd think from the beginning, maybe it's just the profile that we took advantage of. No. And again, the bail that you have, being the enhancer, I'm going to put it on the proper way really quickly if it's going to cooperate with me. Let me put it on the other way so you can see how that works. But this is really simple and easy, and yet it's just going to allow you to wear it a lot of different ways, because the enhancer is going to allow you to actually put it on with, I like the idea of pearls, any beads you have. If you have gemstone bead necklaces, anything like that, that's why the enhancer is so valuable. You could never put a golden pearl, a 10mm golden pearl through that bail. So you open it up through the back. You open up the hinge. What about if you had a big like beaded necklace? Even if it was faux or costume, doesn't matter. You could still put that on. It changes the look entirely. And because the piece is so big, at over 2 inches, you might want to have something more substantial with it. And so $29.99. Let's show Maria's piece. This is 1123005 coming up. And we're verifying on the Panther piece. No surprise there. This is the sweetest sapphire deal, but what I'm always most impressed with this design, Maria, is that it's also coming with a very important chain that you'll use with everything. A chain that has 2 bezel set diamonds with it. It's a 30-point sapphire. I'm going to bring it up close to you here so you can see that color. This is a chain that still has 1 and 2, where's my other one? There's my other one, 2 bezel set diamonds. So, and it's not attached where it's not going to move. You can take that chain off that sapphire pendant. You can put the pendant on a different chain. You can use this chain with other pendants. You can really mix and match as you please. And it's a really pretty 30-point cushion cut square Ceylon sapphire. That's attractive. Classic. You know what that is? It's a cornflower blue, no less. And we have backed up calls, so bear with us. I know we've got verifications going on the one-of-a-kind Panther, so again, that's not going to last. We also have this really important sapphire piece with the diamonds in the chain, where the chain is adjustable. We're going to give you a spring ring closure, a 16, 17-inch length. It's also going to be diamonds on one side. Think of it like a kite cut shaped pendant. So the sapphire is a cushion cut square, but the whole piece in gold is done in a kite shape. And then it's going to have the chain with it, which you'll use with everything. Have you ever wanted diamonds by the yard, elements to your chain that you use with all your pendants? This is the way you do it. And we can do it in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. I got to show it up against the hand here. What I'm going to do is put it right down the middle. I'm going to go ahead and put it as evenly as I can here. There it is with the diamonds on either side. So that's what that would look like. And that's why it's a beautiful piece to center up any pendant you have. Here's the adjustability, which is going to be the spring ring closure and 16, 17, and 18-inch O-rings. And then you've got the ability to get the white, the yellow, or the rose. But seriously, that's your chain. That would normally cost you $1,000 anywhere you're shopping. Instead, you get the whole piece, which is the chain and the pendant, everything, and you get it for less than $1,000, when that chain by itself would be exactly, I mean, that's what you'd pay. That's what you'd pay on the chain. $9.99 would be a great deal on the chain. We're going to go lower. And again, that is one really top quality sapphire color. That's not your basic tie dark navy blues. You're getting that bright cornflower blue we love to see, white, yellow, rose gold. Let's make it $399. You get everything. Chain, pendant, the whole thing. That could be two great jewelry pieces in one. I mean, it is. So it's just a matter of, do you keep them both? Do you keep one and give one? Do you use that chain with everything else? I think you will. We all need classic chains. We are always, I think we're always upgrading chains. We're always replacing chains. We're always needing different lengths. Well, there's the great news. You have all three lengths in one. So that, think about that. That already is an automatic, I think, money saver. Because I know that in the past, what I would always do, probably you did too, was I would go buy a chain in a 16-inch because certain pendants needed 16, and then I'd go buy a 17, and then an 18, and a 19, right? This is where at least you got all three of the classic lengths all built into one. So you're not buying, because listen, if chains were $50, go ahead, buy one in every single length. But when chains are right now $800, $900, $1,000 for basic chains, I don't think you want to go buying one in every length. Have one that gives you three options in one, and all for $399. It just is, it's a little bit kind of stunning, really. When you think about it, that's a value that probably should not be happening in today's gold environment, but here we go. So the bottom of the hour is going to bring us the diamond hoops. We'll bring those out one last time at their value. I have an outstanding star ruby. Oh, true star ruby too. No purple to this stone. Look at this ruby we have in designer style. That's coming up. Really pretty, unique style. Conch pearls are here. Tanzanite opportunity with the mehenges. We can go blue sapphire necklace there, or remember my other blue sapphire necklace looks like this. I mean, we've got options in blue sapphires tonight, but here's the other one. That's the other option we have. So you've got two choices in blue sapphire necklaces, $399, or this one's not $399. I mean, I'm not going necessarily, I don't have a price. I'm just kind of showing it to you to see if you want to talk about it. But with sapphires and diamonds all the way around, yeah, probably 3.9 would be, 3.9 probably is the right price for that sapphire and diamond necklace there. Isn't that beautiful? Never had anything like this before. So, you know, this is one way to do sapphires, and here's another way to do sapphires. So you got choices here. $399 is the one that you're seeing on the wheel here. So again, sapphires are lovely. And to get them with diamonds, I hope, Maria, that helps. If not, let us know. We can go back to the drawing board, but that's available. Yes? Oh, she did. Oh, good. Well, thanks for letting me know. Okay, Maria, thank you so much for the request. Well, as long as our requester is happy, we can move on. And then if anybody else needs one, it's yours for the taking. Let's just show you a really quick look at an outstanding emerald. And this is a super, super, super high clarity. I know emeralds are tough. They're type 3. They're supposed to have inclusions. This one is, well, I love that we're nice and close to it, because that's the key. Emerald like that does not come along that often. This is why typically, you know, do you ever, I think one of the more disconcerting things about jewelry shopping for emeralds is that if you walk into a store, the idea that you could buy one and they have an unlimited quantity of emeralds, I always get leery about that. Do you ever notice that? Like if you shopped online for an emerald ring, well, there's probably more than one, and you're gonna go, I have no idea what my emerald's gonna look like, because no two emeralds are alike. You ever think about that? I'm always really leery about just the idea of shopping for emeralds, even like let's say it's a chain jewelry store. Like you go to your city and you know there's one in every mall or there's one in every big city, and you walk into that store and you know that they've got the same emerald ring for sale. But how can it be the same? Because no two emeralds are going to be alike. So I really appreciate the idea that I think if you're shopping for emerald, I don't say this with everything, but if you're shopping for emerald, I think we should take a lot of pride in the fact that the one you're looking at is the one you get. And I think that's incredibly important here. And it's 1127062, because otherwise, what you see in a photograph online or what you even see in a sample in a store, it's probably going to look vastly different than what you actually receive if you make the purchase. So I think that's valuable to see the one you're getting, especially when it's a carat 76. And look at this. We're looking down at it at first. This is the direct look into that stone. 14 karat gold, 58 points in diamonds. Check out the color and the clarity you're getting. I want to show it on the hand here as well, because if that's going to be the look when you're real zoomed in tight and up close to see everything, look how clean it is. If you see that from just even 2 or 3 feet away like you're seeing now, it just looks flawless. It just looks like straight up glow, like straight up light and glow and beauty. And this one is not going to be $49.99. I have one. 58 points in diamonds, feels very much classic. We do have that little bit of a split, but then it goes down to the 1 row on the sides. So that's really important. And then you've got your choice of white, yellow, rose gold. It is no longer $49. Now this is an almost 2 carat stone. So we know they look bigger than they weigh. It's already a big carat weight. It's going to look larger than that, more like, you know, a 3 carat. So you've got a really good size, and it's all that coming down to one crazy low price. I'm so excited and proud that we can do this on a not regular random emerald, but Colombian emerald. And they did something so ingenious. They put a lot of open work to the basket from the sides and the profile so that you are giving a lot of light access to that stone. Let the stone glow. Look at even the clarity from the side profile of that stone. Look at the inside. Now that's remarkable. You can't find a flaw looking through the back side of the stone. And that's the stone, again, you're getting. That's the one you get. That's not $49. Now, so we've explained, that's kind of my method. It's like, okay, now that we've solidified the quality is there, you've seen every which angle, you see the quality, you get it. Now we got to just get the price down to next to nothing. Once we do that, that's what makes it happen. That's what gets the TVON experience come full circle. That's when you get the best of the best. It's the quality, it's the value. We bring it all together. Let's blow it out right now. It's not $49.99, not even close. I'll blow it out for $1,999. We do special things on a Friday night, and here we go with a really special emerald value. At under $2,000 on a nearly 2 carat stone. That's impressive. You don't see that every day. And $19.99 gets it to you. Are you ready? We're almost to the bottom of the hour. We're going to show you those 3-row hoops for the last time at this price tag. We do have a very large purple Paraiba. It's on my hand again here. It's our 424. Come again, because when we see Paraibas that are 4 carats, they're usually $60,000 on this show. This one is not, and it's a more rare color. We have to show this, but I wanted you to see this is not a small ring. That is not a small ring. It's 112-6705. Let me show it to you next. Might as well. We're going from rare to rare. But emerald we've heard of. This one you may not have realized existed. This is Paraiba copper bearing. It's a purple color, and yet it's 4 carats plus and it's clean. So it's everything in one. Let me know who's got the emerald. Is it Tim? Who has the emerald? Who is getting the $19.99 deal of emeralds tonight? You've got it. Thank you so much. I thought so. I could feel the energy. All right, here we go. Wow. Well, I don't know what's better. Is it the purple Paraiba or maybe it's that mounting? 424. The diamond weight is 318. Wowza. So Paraiba is my favorite stone in the world. Typically, what we think of off the bat when you hear the term Paraiba tourmaline is you probably think of blue-greens. That beautiful signature color. And yes, it's a signature color of the stone. It was first discovered in Brazil. It's named for that state in which it was discovered in Brazil back in 1989. So you think about that color being that blue-green. But the truth is, after it was mined out, 3 sources overall, it was Brazil, then Mozambique, then Nigeria. And those other sources, Mozambique primarily, gave us other colors that were so much fun to see. Because you got some, yes, there were yellows, there were pinky reds, there were straight up greens we've seen here on the show. There are even, yes, purples. And the purples can be called Paraiba. It has to be blue, green, or purple to actually use that term Paraiba. So if it is pink, if it is yellow, if it is orange, you can call it Cuprian, but you can't call it Paraiba. So this is, to me, if you're going to go outside the box of that signature blue-green color, the purple's the way to go because it's still actually graded and qualified as Paraiba. Let's take a look. It's copper bearing. So this is it's our largest diamond mounting we've done in a ring. So that's interesting. I think that should tell you something about the stone. Because if you have a really, really important 318, that doesn't happen by accident. You don't just randomly throw 3 carats plus NVS diamonds that are huge around a whatever piece, a whatever stone. This is it. I mean, look at that. Look at that gem. Look at that stone. Big baguettes, big round brilliants. What else? More big round brilliants and the inner halo, and then some princess cuts to boot. 3 different cuts in diamonds, all massive individual stones, and 318. And can you believe this? I've had 424s on this show in blue greens. They've sold for $60,000 and $70,000. This one is not, and it's a rarer color. It is. It's just a rarer color. It truly is. And here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to bring you. I'm going to bring you the value. Let me tell you something. Certain pieces, you know in your heart of hearts will go. I've been doing this long enough and giving jewelry away on TV for 24 years now. There are certain pieces you know will go. They don't have a choice but to go because there are too many collectors who understand the value of this stone and know that it's pretty much priceless because nobody else on the planet is really selling them right now. I'll be in Tucson. I'll be able to tell you, and I got 2 days. See, I can go to Tucson now. I couldn't before with the Tuesday and the Friday off. Now that I got Monday and Tuesday off together, I can go places, right? I can manage. I mean, not for long, but I can go. I'll be on a plane on Sunday. I'll come back on Wednesday. I'll be in Tucson. So I'll see some of you guys there. But I will say this. This is one of those that I'm happy to report back. I don't think we're going to see any Paraibas available for sale. And that's what's been happening at every trade show for the last couple of years. So that's not new. But that's why this stone is, by a lot of people and collectors, considered priceless. I mentioned the other day I had to tragically leave you guys. I had to leave mid-show. It's never happened in 24 years. I left mid-show because I had a mandatory evacuation order from a fire that started literally in my neighborhood. And it was just about a couple blocks away. And it started literally after I'd started the show. So and I'm an hour away from home. So I had to get home and rescue Peanut. And I took 2 things. I got there and everything's cool, everything's good, thankfully, and your prayers, a big help to that, I'm sure. But I will say this, I got 2 things. I got Peanut and my Paraiba. I didn't have a lot of time, had to get out, so that's what I got. So again, it's really one of those things where, I mean, obviously we know that these are pieces that mean something. We know they're pieces that have value. We know they're pieces that exceed value from where we even got them. So that's impressive, but this is such a rarity, and to make this under $10,000 with that mounting, I'm doing it. We're not even going to ask for $10,000 or $99.99. This is incredibly rare. It's also beautiful to boot. It's also very clean. It's an exotic color. It's a beautiful color. It's a bright pear shape. It has 318 in diamonds. I don't know anybody on the planet that would do the mounting for $10,000. Do you? You guys know jewelry inside out as well. A lot of you, now you guys even sometimes, I feel like sometimes you guys know jewelry better than I do in the sense that you guys watch all the shows. I don't. I don't see all the shows. And you guys watch all the networks. You know what's happening in the costume world and the lab-grown world and the fine world. I don't see any home shopping. I literally, my TV's on, it's on sports. That's all I see. So this is where you guys are well-versed. You know this isn't out there. You know you don't see 318 in diamonds for $10,000, especially if they're VS, all larger stones like this is. This is not going to be 99 or 89 or even, how is this possible, $79.99. Somebody's got to say yes, and proudly, because this is about as rare as a piece gets. I know it's not exactly for everybody because it's a big ring. And it should be. It's a 424 to start. It's got the amazing stones. Look at how the baguettes act as mirrors, but mirrors with rainbow brilliant colors coming through. You've got big princess cuts. You've got big rounds. All of that happening. A gorgeous, I haven't even show you the undergallery. I just want to try it on again both ways because I know some of you like your pear shapes pointing this way. Some of them like the other way. I'll show you both so you're familiar, but $79.99 should go. Watch this. Let me just kind of flip it around here. Then when we get up close, I'll show you the undergallery. It's still going to be a classic band. This is very wearable and still, again, full range of movement. Don't think that you can't wear it because of the length or the overall style. To that end, let me make sure you get the measurement on it as well. Here we are with this really, look at that. That's going to be over an inch long. Do you see that? I'm at the very point of the pair. It goes to 1 1/8 inches there, top to bottom. So if that's the reference you need, it is a sizable ring, meaning, yes, we're going to size it, but it's also sizable as in jumbo. Not 79, not 77, 77. It's not even $7,500, and this has got to be the value of our inventory right now. And I mean that. When you look at straight up just value versus price, what it's worth, what can you even find it elsewhere versus what we're doing to make this magic happen, it is not $77.77. It is not. We are going to blow this out for $6,999. $69.99. First caller gets it. I know it's just one of those that hopefully, even if it's not necessarily for you, hopefully you're appreciating seeing this, because this is like your museum without having to pay admission, right? It's something you don't get to see every day. And I know, even if you watch all the shows, and I know you do, right? You don't see those big 4-carat 24 purple Paraibas that have copper content. So really special stone and just one of those dynamic pieces. All right, we're gonna get to the hoops as promised. Did anybody get our big Panther piece yet? Nobody yet on the Panther? Hey, Tim, I didn't ask you, who got the emerald? Do you remember? I know it's been a minute. Who was it? Thank you, Mary. Enjoy it. Enjoy that emerald. Well done there. Here we go with our hoops. It's the last call. Don't wait on this 318 mounting. I don't know if you separate it all out. Stone versus gold versus mounting, diamonds. I mean, think about it. Where do you get something like that for $69.99? It does not happen. It's a collector's piece. It really is. We're going to bring out the hoops. So like I said, this is the last offering. And it's sad to say, because I'm really, I've really enjoyed showing this value over the years. But obviously, all good things must come to an end. This is one of those hoops that is no longer going to be priced this way, simply because even compared to larger diamond weight hoops we do, like 3 and 4 carats, this has more gold. And I think sometimes we lose sight of that you don't necessarily, it doesn't always work where the bigger the diamond weight, the more gold you get. A lot of times we do a thinner hoop where there's one row of diamonds inside out. It might get you a bigger carat weight than 1116378, but it doesn't necessarily have more gold. So there's a lot of premium elements here. You're still getting a carat 02 in diamonds, but you're also getting a lot of width to the gold. They're a 1/2 inch in their length. That would also be diameter. They're the same size, whether it's lengthwise or widthwise, because there is a diameter element to a round hoop. So you do have a couple things that I love that we can even set these up, but I want to show you it's reversible. So if you wanted to wear them backwards, they wouldn't look backwards. You've got mirror finishing on the back, so you could wear, think of it, it's like a hoop you wear 2 ways. You want a mirror finished hoop, great, you got it on the right. If you want diamonds, you got it on the left. It's a click enclosure with a hinge at the bottom. So you're going to simply literally pick it on up. I'll show you from a distance. You're going to literally pull at that hinge. So you basically give it a little lift and pull here, and then they unlatch. There's a little mechanism inside the post that locks it. So basically it's all, this is how easy. Click, you'll hear it. When you hear it click, you know it's locked. Here's what it looks like from a distance. 102 in diamonds. It's your last call on the 3 row. I know that I oftentimes, and what I'm probably going to do here tonight is try them on even as, and they are a tad bit over a half, but I'm going to call them a half, but because they usually measure hoops by the inner diameter, so that's why they get to a half when it's a little bit more than that. I love these also. I have no problem wearing these as a secondary piercing as well. I think any further up, you're probably going to be maybe a little too large. I think you want to keep those more of a half or under. But I'll try it on first as a primary piercing because I know that's how most are going to wear it. And then I'll reverse them for you. But they're just so easy to put on. They just literally lock closed. You hear it click. I mean, it's right there at the ear. So you hear it click closed and you know you're good to go. And they're just so lovely. And they have that width, which I always think gives it a little extra something, right? Obviously a single row's great, double row's great. Here's the triple row. So triple row in VS Diamonds, we're gonna blow them out. Again, it's last call at this price tag. We've loved these. I know they're best sellers. I know some of you already have them, and that's wonderful. This is the white gold. You can also choose the yellow or the rose gold. We're gonna blow them out here, and I wanna just go ahead and switch them out and reverse them here so you can see what it would look like, because honestly, if you think, I'm never gonna reverse that, you very well may. You might do a day to night quick change if you want to. It's just a nice way that I'm just going to give you the benefit of not having to go out and buy another hoop in plain gold, because you don't need to now. You've got it all in one. And it does not, this was, I mean, literally, I'm doing this without a mirror. Just pop them on, put them on the other way, and suddenly, I know it's picking up a little glare, but there's just that beautiful mirror finished, thick kind of tire style of hoop. It's just so easy. And we're going to blow them out right now. Back to the wheel we'll go. Just a huge value. So that's going to be at the 1/2 inch triple row style. We're going to make them under the $29.99 mark. This could not be better. By the way, it is a straight post. I know a lot of times with a hoop that is 1/2 inch or smaller, sometimes the posts are curved. Those can be a little bit more tricky to put on. And one is just leaning a little bit more. So there we go. That's the angle to get them exactly the same here, just facing up. I just want to show you, not all hoops are capable of doing this on TV, so might as well. These can, because that's how wide they are. It's like they've got a table of gold at the base, so I can actually sit them up like that. But we're not doing 29. This is last call at this price tag. Please don't wait. Please make them yours. Please get the triple row, which sometimes looks like even more dramatic, I must say. I'm going to show them in a second piercing. We already have a couple gone. I don't think those people are shopping them at $29.99. I think they probably know them from previous airings, and they know if this is going to be the last moment to take advantage of this price tag, they want to get it before it goes up. So do that now. Let's get them down to $999, and that's with a substantial amount of gold. Again, this hoop takes more gold than most of even the larger diamond weight hoops we do. So here it is one last time. Take a look at them. It's white gold, yellow gold, or the rose gold. I want to borrow one again and just pop one on in the second piercing, because if you have a double piercing, you may very well want to wear it this way. I think it looks fabulous this way. I mean, honestly, I've had these on before with other diamond hoops we do as well. And so it kind of gives you like an ear cuff kind of style. And I don't think, I mean, look at that. It's going to be, I mean, depending on how your lobe is shaped and where your piercing is, it might look a little different on everybody. But I love this idea as a second piercing as well. So again, lots of ways to wear them. $9.99 a pair. Let's go back to the wheel. That may be my favorite way to wear them right there. And yet comfortable, not big, and all wraparound hoop designs are really comfortable, I think, as long as they're within that 1/2 inch range. So, if you want to lay down and take a nap, you can go ahead and do that, and there's no situation that you're going to be uncomfortable, right? That's the way to do it. So leave those on if you've got the phone up to the ear, if you're wearing headphones, if you're wearing, because, maybe you're on a plane, right, and you're traveling with them. I mean, my goodness, these are the little things that I think about. We don't want our jewelry competing, right? So those are important things. Maybe it's earmuffs because it's cold where you are and you went through that snowstorm that so many of you are going through, and we hope you're being safe and warm while you do it. But that's the other thing. I mean, there's a practicality to a hoop that is also so overly just glamorous, right? It's quality through and through. It's glamour top to bottom. It's quality, no doubt. And this is what it's, oh, there, Suzanne, just this I love. Thank you, Tony, for sending me this, because Tony just sent me a comment, it looks like from one of our socials, that says, Suzanne says, seriously, I'm wearing these right now. I just put on my flannel PJs and they look great. That's what I'm talking about. I love that. And I hope you don't mind that I shared that, Suzanne, because I think that's really, I think that's exactly what, really makes the point, is that that's an earring, kind of like our diamonds by the yard, but an earring equivalent, right? We just heard from one of our callers earlier. She said, I got the DBTY, the 2 carat, I put it on, I've never taken it off since. I think that's what you'll do with this hoop. You'll get it at home, you'll put it on, you might not take it off, except for maybe once in a while to clean them, right? I mean, that's the thing that's so impressive about an earring like this, is that, and I know we usually do the single rows, or we'll do the inside out, or we'll do the double row. This is about as mega in width as it gets. You get the nice gold weight. That's what's so impressive, why that price has to go up a little bit, because they can't forever be a loss like this in money. They cost more to make than we're offering them for. So that's why you take advantage of them. And Suzanne, thanks for sharing that, because that is lovely, and how glamorous you must look in your PJs, and why not? It's not like she's wearing this big, chandelier earring where she would look crazy if she went to the door to go get a, dinner delivery or something like that. I'm trying to think what would happen. Is anyone getting packages this time of night? If you're me at my house, yeah, probably. Some of my delivery people don't come till 11 o'clock at night, which works for me because that's about when I get home. So that works. It's not sitting out in front, right? That works. But it's one of those things where when you feel, and let's not even talk about anybody else. Who cares, everybody else, right? Who cares? We got to feel good. We got to look good. And when we look good, we feel good. And you should always feel, at your best, even if nobody's seeing you and you're at home, right? Or for the people that are at home with you. You want to look your best for them too. So this is why, again, it's that really versatile earring. And 102 NVS diamonds for a price like that, not going to happen going forward. So that's why I wanted to give you one last shot. All right, so let us know on those. I thought you'd like them. I know a lot of you already own them, like Suzanne, and probably said, yep, I'm wearing them now. I'm wearing them now. I love them. I don't take them off. That's the idea. It's a wise investment to make. It's a really good price to pay. And I guarantee you're going to live in them. So have fun with them. Let's get to, anyone want to see our big conch pearl? I know. We need a Tanzanite. It's the rare combination Tanzanite. Call me on those. Here we go with the Tanzanite with the mehenges. I flashed it earlier because we also had a Kunzite and aqua piece together. Now we're getting into Tanzanite and mehenge spinel. Now I still have a Tanzanite ring that's a 512 to share with you in just a bit. But thought we'd bring this out. And don't forget about that purple Paraiba. That's got to go before we do. We only have about an hour and 15 minutes left, so not a lot of time here in the show. Want to help you with item number 112-7010. It's a 5.5 carat pear shape. It's in that gorgeous blue wing. We love a good blue wing block D variety. That's what this is, but instead of diamonds. One of the very few options we've ever had that don't have diamonds, that doesn't need diamonds. Instead, we went even more rare with 7010. It's because it's those rare Tanzanian mehenge spinels. This is like one overall beautiful ode to Tanzania. Talk about paying homage 3 times over. You've got Tanzanian mehenge spinels. You have a beautiful blue wing block D. It's 44 points in those pear shapes. It's also the triple pear influence. It's 1127010. I know it's been up here before. I'm just bringing it down in price. So we're going to take a 5.5 carat pear shaped blue wing with the 44 points in mehenge. It stays in the white gold. The only thing I need to know from you is what ring size do you want? Half, quarter, 3/4, or full size? It's done for free. Shipping for free. No gold color change on this one. That has a lot to do with the value we're about to bring. And it's not even going to be that $79.99. Listen, if you got $79.99 to spend tonight, please get the purple Paraiba. And it's $1,000 less than that, by the way. The purple Paraiba is down at $69.99. Here's what I'm going to do. Instead of the price of $8,000, because that's what this is supposed to be. And how do you know if something's on sale if I don't tell you where it's supposed to be? So $79.99 is our price. It's right here on the bag. I'm not just like saying it because it sounds good. That's the price. What I'm going to do is make it a little more interesting because, well, we've got very few left. This was all set up with mehenge, so we felt like this is a collector's piece that you probably don't have, and we know a lot of you have done just that. Collected blue wing block Ds. Gotten every single cut you like, style you like, but do you have one that's got color on the sides instead of just diamonds? It brings it out. Think about, to me, it's what it means. It's the significance of having a stone that was discovered in 1969. Again, was it 67 or 69? I'm not going to go through that debate. I wasn't there. But I will say, some people say 67, some people say 69, whatever. Either way, it's a generational one-source gemstone. But then you go on the sides, and you have a stone that was discovered in 2007. So you have a 1960 stone, late 1960s. You've got your 2007 stones, one of which is mined out already. It's the mehenge. The other one is going to be mined out in a few short years, the Tanzanite. And you're getting all of that, all from Tanzania, 2 of the best. Not to mention, I think that it's nice that the mehenges tend to bring out the red flash, right? That's what I think is so much fun about it, is that there's a red flash to a blue wing block D. So I kind of like having the pinky reds on the sides. It seems like a color play that works. It's a combination that really looks good together. And it's not going to be $3,000. So suddenly we've made it very affordable, but I'm going to keep on going, and we got to move some jewelry, and we got an hour and 14 minutes to do it. So instead of $29 or $28 or $27.99, it's a blowout. And those are really valuable. Everybody goes, oh, we love VS Diamonds. Of course we do. We love VS Diamonds. But it's nice to see something that's more rare on the sides. A 22-point mehenge spinel is far more rare than if I had 3 carats in white diamonds around that thing. I'm serious. That is a far more rare. The fact there's 2 pear shapes matched up to perfection, that's way more rare. So I think there's a lot to love about this one. The meaning behind the stones, the fact they came from the same country, the way the colors play, and it's not going to be $27.99 or $27.77. It's even better. First caller gets it, $2,699, and that's the one only right there. I do have a Tanzanite coming up at the top of the 7 o'clock hour. Well, you've only got about 13 and a half minutes to wait. We've got that Tanzanite with, if you do want all white diamonds around it, that's what I'm going to bring out. At 7 o'clock Pacific time, it's a few minutes away. Stay with me. It's going to be a big diamond weight. It's going to be a 5 carat plus stone. Similar in size here to this one, but a different shape. So pear-shaped lovers, and we say it all the time, this illustrates it. Pear shapes look bigger. I think as you look at that on the hand from a distance, you're probably thinking, yes, it does. That does not look like a 5.5. It looks far larger than that. It sure does. So one last call, 30 seconds, we'll move it. And then we got to go. We've got a beautiful platinum piece with Tanzanite as well. If you wanted an emerald necklace, we've got one in platinum. This may not be quite the sapphire necklace, but we do have an emerald necklace. If you're thinking about, ooh, look at this from a distance, the color of this emerald. Very, very nice. So if you want an emerald necklace like this, I'm going to show it on the neckline here in about 9 seconds, and we'll show you what it's all about. But it's platinum, and it's an emerald pear shape, and it's got diamonds, and it is a full necklace. So it's really just, you know, don't need to worry about going and supplying your own chain. Look how stunning that is. What do you think? And that's a glowing emerald. When that's glowing the way that is from all this distance away, it's a very impressive piece. So that one's here too. And by the way, this is under $2,000 if anybody would like it. $19.99 on the emerald necklace. We already had an emerald ring go out. This is the emerald necklace. I'll go ahead and take it on over to the hand here and show you. It's 112-7190. Take a look. It's platinum. It's a 53-point pear shape. There's another stone that's going to look bigger than it weighs, because it's an emerald and a pear shape, and 61 points in diamonds, and it's in this really cool flattened link, so it's a really smooth, think of like a more rectangular snake chain is what this platinum chain is giving, and it's 112-7190, so 53 points pear shape, 61 points in diamonds. It is a 16-inch length. It's going to have a lobster claw, or rather a spring ring closure, so 16 inches because it's more of like a collar. Collars usually sit closer to the collarbone. So you've got a little shorter here on the chain, which again, for most ladies, that will still work. It just means it sits a little closer to that collarbone like I had it. So it's really pretty. It's a 53-point pair. It's 61 points in diamonds as well. 61 is the diamond weight, and it's in platinum and solid and 16 inches. And you know what? We'll make it a really easy deal like $19.99, as I said. So if you want a really top quality emerald, there's your pear shape, and it's the point too. That little V shape in diamonds that reaches down to the center, then leads into that pear shape, and that is $19.99. I know, we're just giving away some jewelry tonight quickly as we can, and just about 10 minutes left till our last hour begins. So let me know what questions you might have or what you're looking for. We'd be happy to bring it out. And then here's your close-up on the pear shape, because, you know, I'm not going to keep that from you. Really proud of this. I know it doesn't sit on its own very well, but take a look. That's a nice look at the emerald. So you just see the pear shape here and how it glows. It's a really nice color. And then let me move that chain aside so you can see all the diamonds here as well. That's that V shape into the halo. So that's going to be a really good look there. So again, part of the beauty of that collar, all designed, I wanted to show you, it's almost like that herringbone link flattened, so it gives you a lot of surface area to your platinum, which is all mirror finished, and it's $19.99 for a full necklace, so that's a good one. And then it's maybe gone. Look at that. Well, no surprise. And then here's my yellow diamond, just in case you're looking for a really important. We got important, like the purple Paraiba and the big yellow diamond. Oh yeah. Just had a rave review come in. I sold a couple days ago a 2.5 carat yellow diamond. It was very special. It was a very special stone. Got a rave review on our 2.5 carat yellow. Here's the 3 carat yellow diamond. Now, it's not just the 3 carat. There's a lot happening around it. And again, if you like the highest end that we do in diamonds, it is right here in this natural, brilliant cut, cushion cut yellow diamond. It's a 3 carat O2 stone, but it's what's around it as well. We can't ignore it. It's got a lot going on in white diamonds around it. It's item number 112-5688. So if that's what you'd like to have added to the collection, and let's face it, who wouldn't? There it is, and a new markdown for you if you'd like to get it. So remember, we're going to do some really exciting things in 9 minutes. We got the top of the hour, and our last hour is going to be amazing. I have the diamond band. I keep getting questions. What is that diamond band, and when is that coming up? The diamond band I have on is coming up tomorrow. And if you're thinking, oh, bummer. No, it's only a few hours away. 15 hours away is tomorrow's show. And this huge white diamond band that's got 2.5 carats in diamonds, our largest stones, our 6-zone style, that's going to be coming up tomorrow in the morning. So make sure and join me, because we are super limited, which is why I'm telling you about it, why I'm previewing it, so you know to be here if you think you might be in the market for our largest round brilliant diamond band ever. That's a good one. Now here we are with our 302. 36 points in fancy cuts. Where are they? They are right on the sides. This almost Cadillac cut, it's like a trillion meets a half moon. That's happening. And then we have, look at this. Oh yeah. Big diamonds, round brilliance, the rest of the way from the halo to the sides of the band. That is amazing. So 90 points on the rounds, 36 points in the white, all together is a 428 diamond weight. That's very, very special. And here we are, looking for a really good value, aren't ya? We're going to do it. $50,000 is where it started, $49,999. We'll make it a lot better for you right now, and then a lot of fun happening in our last hour, too, so don't go anywhere. Big, big show ahead, still an hour to go. Requests, I haven't had one all day, so we're looking for those, too. Happy Friday, everybody. Glad you're with us, and let's make this only 19. You know what? Skip it. We're not going to do 19. 999. I've already taken $30,000 off. I don't know about you, but if you spend less than you save, think about it. It's a yellow diamond. It's a 302. Spending less than you're saving. You're saving 30. You're spending under 20. I may go lower than that if we're going to get this one at home, and that's what we need to do. Get it ready to go, size it for you, ship it to your doorstep, see if you like it. That's all you got to do. If you don't, you put it back in the box, send it to us, and say, give me my money. That's all you do. It's easy. And that's because these are substantial pieces, obviously. It's the kind of piece you'd spend millions of dollars on if you were in real world retail. So I love that you're going to save, because for a lot of people, you're going, I know that if I'm spending under $20,000, that can't be a real yellow diamond. It is a real yellow diamond. It is not only real from the earth, it's natural through and through. There's no treatment, there's no heating, there's nothing applied to that stone besides faceting and polishing. That's what got it here. And then we added all these incredible diamonds around it to make it a special designer mounting, and it's not going to be $19,999. It's got to go. We can't keep these pieces forever. We know that. Look at this gorgeous 18 karat gold you're getting in the two-tone gold. Here's the inside, and here's what it looks like on. It's $18,888 to the very first caller here tonight. That one's got to find a home. I put on 2 band rings together. They're happening tomorrow morning. Make sure you're with me for that. I've got more diamonds on this finger than even is in this ring here. So these can be yours. And yes, they're happening tomorrow, but very limited. That's a white and a yellow there I have on. So make sure you set your alarms or make yourself a little note or a reminder to be with us if you are a fan of big diamond bands. Happening tomorrow morning. It's Saturday the 11th, 111. So 11125. So yes, January 11th is going to be the day you get the biggest diamond value to date. So big value coming up, and then here we go at $18,888. One more up close look at that VS cushion cut. And happy Friday indeed. That's about to be your happy day every day when you're wearing that on your hand. So quick wheel before we get to our top of the hour. I have some really high-end pieces here. They're really high-end. And they just need a home. You know, it's just sometimes pieces are a little different, or maybe they haven't found that perfect home yet, or maybe they're more of a specialty designer cut, like a beautiful trillion yellow sapphire. Maybe it's going to be the big Mahenge spinel. We saw small ones. Let's show you a big one, like a 91-point Marquise cut loaded with pink and white diamonds. Or we can go even more exotic. Now, common but exotic. How do I mean? We've all heard of sapphire. Like, you could ask people on the street what a Mahenge spinel is, and most are not going to know what that is. We've heard of sapphire, but what I'm going to bring you is the rare variety of color of blues. It's the actual bona fide cornflower blue. So we have the yellow in the middle, the Mahenge on the right, the cornflower blue sapphire in a bridge on the left, and then why don't we round out the wheel with a very important Paraiba. It's a green, it's like a spearminty green neon, Paraiba tourmaline, with diamonds all the way around it. So the big question is this: who wants to save some money right now on $59.99 pieces and up? That's the big question. And if so, if there is anything even semi interesting to you, I like it. It's the high-end quartet. Ooh, the high-end. Yeah, but that gives the wrong impression. Yes, they're high-end, but they're not going to be in price. Teeny, tiny, itty, bitty price tags as we round out hour number 2. Got hour number 3 coming up. It's the last one. So now we're taking a look at 4 incredible rings. What do you like? That trillion yellow sapphire looks like a yellow diamond, and we don't have trillion cut yellow sapphires or trillion anything very often. That's a good one, and it's a big size. That sapphire alone is a 194. Then you have the Mahenge, which is a light 1 carat. It's a 91-point Marquise. Pink and white diamond stays in the rose and the white gold. The sapphire. It's cornflower blue. That is a very specific color blue that most sapphires just simply cannot achieve. That sapphire is everything. The sapphire is going to be a 118 cornflower blue in the bridge mounting, and then of course the Paraiba, maybe the rarest of them all. It's tough to make that call with those four, but the Paraiba is probably the rarest. So it's your choice of, they're all going to be the same price tag. Let me know which one you're thinking about. Now, also we can bring up graphics, and I know we're used to seeing all that. So I'm still going to do that. We'll bring up graphics. We'll show it to you on the hand. We'll change gold color on anything except the merengue, because the merengue's got to stay in the rose and the white, because again, the pink and white diamonds as aforementioned. So all we need to know is where your favorite lies here. Give us a call quickly. Don't wait. They are not going to be, and this is what's so magical, $59.99 and up. Like I said, they're supposed to be a lot of money. These are about as high-end as stones get. We've got 3 minutes to do it. Yes, Andy? Thank you, Panther pendant gone. That 18 karat gold, 20 grams, Panther gone. Thank you. How are we thinking on these four? 194 yellow, 91 marquise in the pink, merengue. Here's the 125 green Paraiba. There's the, that cornflower is lit from within. A 118 cornflower blue. Oh, we're going to light up these lines. We are going to make some magic happen. That's all we can do here. It's just a matter of price it cheap, they go. You know, I always say, I have a saying in shopping, it's the good stuff goes. It's that simple. If something really high-end, I love to shop. I love to shop luxury, but I don't usually shop luxury retail, because if that was the case, I'd get one designer piece a year. You know, it's nice to have opportunities to get a really, really good value on something that is high-end, not a high-end price tag. This is a blowout wheel. When pieces are compiled together on a wheel, it means, remember we did this earlier, dropping down to the lowest price possible. They don't get to be on the air for any lower than they're going to be right now. You have 90 seconds to seize that deal, to get that opportunity, to save so much money, to get yourself a special one-of-a-kind piece that is not going to be here long, and it's not going to be $59.99 a piece. They're not even, well, we can make this, I'm looking at the clock, we got a minute till our top of the hour in our Tanzanite deal. So it means something magical's got to happen, and it's definitely a blowout. By the way, there's the Tanzanite coming up. Yep, that's the one. It looks good, so don't go anywhere. But let's make this even better than $59, $49, $39, or $29.99. Which one is your favorite? I got mine. And to be honest, it's really a tie between the cornflower blue and the yellow, and we're already busy on the phone lines. I don't think we need to go a penny lower than $3 grand, and I already did. Now it goes better than even $2,500. And that is, when they start at $6,000 or up here, that's an important stone. That's an important piece. You tell me which one of the four you love, and I will promise. Remember what I said, the good stuff goes. You can't take something and underprice it and expect it to stick around. It just does not happen. It doesn't happen, and it's about to happen right here and now. Give us a call. They don't stick around at all because they're going under $2,000. That's the deal. And I know we could leave them at $19.99 and say, bye-bye. We're not going to do $19.99. Which one do you want? Maybe you can't decide between two. Top of the hour is here. Welcome to the show. This is a wheel where all of them have to sell out. And they're not, yes. And you might as well take two if you can't decide. That's what I would do. Here's the merengue, which is finished beautifully. The merengue, and don't worry, we're going to go even lower. This one stays as is. There's the merengue 112-1870, is a 91 marquise. It's got 5 points in pink diamonds. It has a carat 11 in the white diamonds. And it's not even $19.99. Two-tone gold. Wait till you see the way that's finished on the inside. Look at that. That's a gorgeous designer mounting. And it's not even $19.99 per piece. Let me know which one you like. The merengue is already being verified. One of our sapphires is being verified. We'll wait and see which one. The Paraiba's in the back center. And they're not 19. What in the world have I done? Giving away jewelry. I told you I would tonight. Welcome to Friday. 1 hour left. 59 minutes till we're done. And we don't see you till... just a few hours from now, about 15 hours. And we're bringing you the diamond band, the 2.5 carat diamond band with a 6-stone style. But first, listen, I can't show you a diamond band tomorrow until we get all 4 of those designer rings gone. That's what I'm going to do right now. They're not even $19.99. We are busy on these phone lines. We don't have a lot of operators, so you don't want to get stuck in queue. You don't want to be left behind. You want to take advantage of these values now while they're here. It's not 19. They're not $18.99. This is the value. Take a couple if you can't decide, because they're all super rare. They've all got to go, and they're $1,888 done. That's it. Final call, 6 60 seconds. We got to go. Lots of values still hanging out tonight. Make sure you let us know which one you want. You know what else is happening this weekend? Because this is Friday's like my introduction to the weekend for you. We pre-party. We bring you a Saturday and Sunday. They're the flagship shows from 10 to 11. And I got to say, what we bring out are the most important pieces and debuts on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Well, the Diamond Band's happening tomorrow. Sunday, we have a new updated smile necklace that is going to be basically the smile necklace you love, but it's scaled down a bit, so it's going to be really, really affordable. So I know you're going to love that one too. That's been something you've asked for, you've wanted, you've requested. So it's a big weekend ahead. So just remember, our shows are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. That's 1 to 4 on the East Coast. So, and by the way, those of you in Central Time, I can do that too. I'm good with time zones. So you can be joining us from noon to 3 if you're in the Central Time Zone. All right. Well, that worked well. 1888. Let's move on. We've got something special. I think we're waiting on Tanzanite. Blue Wing Black D is on the way. Happy Friday. Glad you're with us. Tony, do you need anything? Do you need water, cough drop? You good? Because I got some. I've got both. Okay, I'm here. I'm like your own walking pharmacy if you need me. All right, here we are. I'm a walking, tucking. Well, when it comes to anything throat related, I'm good. I've come prepared. That's our last call on that wheel. Can't convince you to take any of those for 1888. We'll take them apart. All right. Maybe we need to do this. I have failed you tonight. Now, forget about the last 2 hours. If any one of those four, I know, I've failed you. If any one of those four is still available, I have failed you as a shopping host. I have failed you as a, somebody who loves great value. These have got to go. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to take no for an answer. I'm going to at least do this. The only thing I can figure what I did wrong here is they're really, really high-end pieces, right? I think sometimes when you guys see pieces on a wheel piled up, you go, it looks like swap meet, right? So let me do this. Let me give each one a little love. I'll give you 30 seconds with each one. Let's put up a graphic real quick. Let's show you what they are. Because maybe you're going, I don't know, it's like a 25-point stone, right? No, they're huge. They're individual. They're wild. So let's just at least give you a look. Because I feel like, obviously, I've done you something. I've done a disservice to the rings. So what I'm going to do is we'll start here in the center. We'll get you the yellow sapphire, which is going to be item number, and I'll try to make this quick, 11268995. So if you just don't love them, that's okay. I never want you to buy anything you don't love. This is jewelry. So, this isn't like trinkets, right? You got to love it. But that is a 194 trillion cut natural yellow sapphire, and it's also 89 points in diamonds in a halo. So this is one that maybe seeing all the details will give you a little bit more of an understanding here of what kind of value that is at 1888. So we're looking at that one. That's a beauty right there. Then we got the Tanzanite deal coming up, and I want to give every one of them just about 30 seconds to at least see the sizes, because I know it gets hard to tell because nobody listens to me, right? I get that. I'm only here to that's what I'm a professional jewelry twirler. That's what I do. I mean, I have people close to me that just think I just, put jewelry up on a wheel, right? So that's what I do, right? But the truth is, it's hard without graphics to see what it is, right? Nobody's really listening to the details. So there it is with the yellow sapphire. That's an important stone, but seeing it up close and getting in tight and looking at that stone and really taking you into this other galaxy is really important. I mean, that's the color, that's the saturation. That looks like a yellow diamond is what it does. So that's 30 seconds with that one. Let me show you the merengue. I'm going to bring that one out next. I know we had somebody asking about it. It's item number 1870. This is a very important stone. It's got more red than most do. It is item number 1870 with a 91-point marquise cut. These do not happen in larger sizes very often. You're getting it now in a rare marquise cut. I think that's the only one we have in that cut, as a matter of fact. And you also have 5 points in pink diamonds. They're on the sides in the middle, and then you get the white diamonds as well. So, and that's important too. So you got white diamonds all the way around at carat 11. That would be a carat 16 overall. Finished on the inside. We showed that to you earlier, but there's another look. That one's 1888. Then we have I think this is the outstanding one of the bunch here, cornflower blue. We go through a lot of sapphires. We rarely see cornflower blues. This is the pear shape. 1125253 is your item number. It's 1 carat in diamonds. It's going to have that full bridge, which is very, very comfortable, right? This is like that mid-size bridge, but loads it up with the 4 rows there. You've got the 118. And then a carat in diamonds. Love that one. It's 1125253. Cornflowers are just very specific, and the term gets thrown out a little loosely in the business. I won't ever do that to you. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not a person. I don't really. Again, I don't think it's worth losing a customer for life by lying to you. you know, because if you ever get a piece and it's not what I say, then how do you trust that host going forward, right? So you're not around doing this 24 years successfully if you're not truthful and honest and authentic. So it's how I run my life, it's how I run my business, it's how I run TVON. So I really believe in that, and I really want to just, you know, again, when we get specific about a certain variety of sapphire, there are certain stones that get a special name or a special title because they're unique. That is one of them. That is a special stipulation when you get cornflower blues. That's the epitome. I can prove it to you. Somewhere we have the actual cornflower to show you the color that it has to be that cornflower blue. And that is a 118. So you've got a significant size stone, you've got a full carat in diamonds around it, and that one's also 1888. And this is why, look at this perfect example. Do you see how there's an undertone of like a violet? That's the difference. It's not just navy blue or royal blue or light sky blue. It's very distinctive. Now, watch this. There it is. I mean, it is. It's like looking like you took those petals and painted it onto that sapphire. So that's a really good one at 1888. I'll try it on for you. And then we'll give you about 30 seconds with the Paraiba, and then we'll get to our Tanzanite for our top of the hour, which is a little late. But there it is, the 1888 deal of a lifetime on a cornflower blue. Here it is the other way. We'll try it on that way just so in case you're wondering, that's what it looks like there. And that's a good one, a really good one. And then let me show you the Paraiba that we have as well. I don't know where you get that mounting for that price. Yeah. Oh, who got it? That's wonderful to hear, the Merengue Marquise. Thank you. Well, I hope she's well, and thank you so much. We'll put that aside for her. Get it ready to go. That one's as is, Tim. So here we are with the Paraiba. It's going to be 112. 6289 kind of rounds out our quartet, if you will, and it's also going to be carat 25 in the Paraiba. It also is 58 points in diamonds. Kind of a, it always looks like a Greek key to me for some reason when it's not. I don't know why that is, but it gives me kind of a, almost a Roman vibe. I don't know. It's just a beautiful look around it. Great way to do a halo with the split shank. Carat 25 is the green Paraiba carat weight, and then you got the 58 points. You can do any gold you want on this one, and we'll make that one 1888. So $7,000 piece down to a truly remarkable 1888 when this is, yeah, Paraiba. Copper bearing, bright neon green, very clean stone, and the Tanzanite is coming up next. So we'll do it. Coming up right after this one gets a last look, and this is the one I've been so excited to share with you. Plus there's still morganite to show, and if you have any requests, we haven't had any except, oh, we did have one. We had Maria's sapphire necklace request, but other than that, 1 per 2 hours is not typical. So give us a call in this last hour. This is when a lot of people tune in, and because the night starts to wind down, you might start to turn on the TV and relax a little bit. So here we go. This is going to be 112-7272, and it is a beautiful blue wing block D. It's a fabulous stone. It's going to be our 512 with a carat 24 in diamonds. Gosh, this is really lovely, isn't it? And when you think it's too late, and we're getting really close to those moments when it's going to be just, you know, the end is near on the blue wings. We know we've sent off a couple. January 2nd, we shipped off 14 different museum reserve stones. We did. They mostly went to Europe. We had one go to New York City. We had the rest go to Europe. They're going to be on display in different museums. I'll be able to let you know when that happens and where they are. If you ever, you know, traveling or on that vacation, you want to stop by and see some of these stones that are the same as what you might be wearing, which is awfully exciting. I can honestly say that, you know, as a jewelry lover myself, that would be a thrill to be wearing the same caliber of jewelry that you might be able to walk into a museum and go look at on display, and yet you're wearing the same variety of material. That is a privilege, if you ask me. That's what's happening here. We've got very few left. This is that 5 carat size. This one looks a lot bigger. Typically in this mounting, we see an emerald cut. This was a specialty museum reserve in a 5 carat 12 and a cushion cut. So it's one of those that's facing up. This is a little different because sometimes they look different based on the depth of the stone. So think about the depth. If it's a little bit more shallow of a cut, doesn't take away from it. It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just how it happened. So if they took that rough material and did a little more of a shallow cut, it gives it a bigger face. So you get a bigger millimeter size. That's why this stone, let me try it on, looks a lot larger than a 5 carat 12, a lot larger. Plus you're getting a lot of diamonds, just shy of a carat and quarter in diamonds. That's what it looks like on. So you can change the gold color. It's my only Tanzanite tonight that is of museum reserve quality. The other one I have is from an outside designer in platinum, and it's a 1 carat stone, and it's $3 grand. So this is the difference also. And I'm going to show it to you. And I hope this designer isn't watching, because this is kind of, to be honest, it's not going to be very flattering to this designer. But this is not our design. It's not our design, and it's not our blue wing. It's nice, but it's not blue wing block D. It's their top quality. And that is I kid you not, this is a platinum setting. It's a 1 carat 27 stone. It's for sale. If you want it, you can have it. It's a carat 27 with 17 points in diamonds that are 3 here and 3 there and platinum, and a carat 27 stone. That one is $3,000. It's literally $3,000 tonight. This is the difference between outside designers and TVON. Quality and value. Because if this 1 carat with 17 points in diamonds is 3, what do you think they would get for a better quality 512 with a carat 24 in diamonds? Think of the difference. You're getting a 4 carat difference in the stone. You're getting almost a 1 carat difference in the diamonds. You're getting a lot more gold here than you had in the other piece, which was platinum. But again, platinum's less money than gold these days. So there's that. Used to be platinum was above gold. Now, nope. So here's the thing. I like to bring, this is, now if anybody wants that platinum piece, you can have it. It's item number 6838. 6838. It's right here. I'll sell it to you for $29.99. Done. This one is bigger and better in every way. The stone, you saw the difference. They were side by side. I did that for a reason, so you could see that distinctive difference in the color. You don't have to take my word for it. We all saw it. Plain as day, side by side. The diamond weight far greater, the carat weight far greater, the gold weight far more. Here's what I'm going to do. I want, now, they want to get $99.99. Fair enough. It's museum reserve. There's red flashes. It's divine. You've got only a few short days, depending on how many we put in shows, to get your Tanzanite blue wing block Ds before they're done and gone. This is your chance to get a very, very special stone. And let's take that platinum piece with the carat 27 as reference. If you like this one, $3,000. If you'd like this one, I'm putting it on the auction block. Because it's supposed to be 10 grand, and I don't want to do that. What if I give you the opportunity and just ask, I'm going to really, truly, sincerely ask you, does this sound fair? What if we start the auction on this ring for the same exact price as this carat 27 with the 17 points in diamonds? If they're the same price, which would you rather have? Now, obviously, I can't go below $99.99 unless I invoke the auction. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to drop this one from, and I'll show you the bag with the price, with all the stuff, and it's $3,000 for a carat stone with 17 points in diamonds, or I'll start this one with the 512 with the big diamond weight for $3,000. Done. And that way, it's the same price, but which piece would you rather have? And it's a $10 increment as well. So that's the big question right now, is which one would you rather have? And I'm going to show you, here is the information. This is the information on the other ring. This is the platinum piece with the 1 carat 27, $29.99. There it all is. That's for the one that you saw earlier. I'll flash it again. This one is $3,000. 1 carat 27 pear shaped, 17 points in diamonds. This one is now $3,000 to open. And by the way, we don't have a ton of viewers tonight. We know that. There's a lot happening. It's a weird time of year, right? So here's what we've got for you. Same price tag. Or, you know what? It's Friday night. Anything goes. They said, low, do what you do. Go low on everything, as low as you need to go, because we need to move jewelry. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. We're not even going to make it a choice of which one do you want for the same price. Let me make this choice easier for you. What if this piece, which has a $10,000 TVON price, and it's not $3,000, where you could get the 1 carat with the 17 points of little itty bitty diamonds, or you can go with a carat 24 with the 5 carat museum reserve better material, and you're spending less than $3,000. Now we're talking. Now that's a value you cannot refuse. That's a value that cannot be disputed. What if we go to $2,900? What if it's $2,800? I need to hear the phones ring. We need to. We got to move some jewelry. We have 44 minutes left together till I see you in the morning. I know you're waiting on those diamond bands. They're happening tomorrow. Limited. And by the way, we'll be doing them pretty early in the show, so be with me at the start. Here's what we're going to do on this one. I'm still awaiting a phone call. Don't have anybody yet. We're at $2,800 only. That makes no sense. I know we're used to giving away Tanzanites. I know you expect really, really crazy low prices from us. I get that. But this is one of those where look at the difference. This really should be expounded out to think about what other designers do, what other retailers do. You know it. It's why you're here. Otherwise, you'd be out of mall right now. Otherwise, you'd be watching a different channel right now. If there was anybody that could do Tanzanite better in quality or better in price tag, then you would be watching them instead of me. Here's what we've got instead in $2,800. I'll do better. How about $2,700 on the 512? We're now $300 less than the platinum. We are giving you an exceeding amount of Tanzanite and diamonds, and we have no open. It's been a challenge, but here's what I'm going to do. Again, this one's still $3,000. What would you rather have? $3,000 for this one? $2,700 for this one. I know it seems a little bit weird, but it's got to be. I got to move jewelry, and if it takes an extra special discount to do it, then so be it. How about 27? How about 26? Well, this might be a no-go, but I'll tell you what, if you want it, let's do this. $2,500 to start. We'll see if anybody's out there. 30 seconds to get it started, and let's go. That is the best value, and now it's $500 less than this one. Which would you rather? Now, if somebody would rather have this one, that's okay. It's $29.99. If that's more your style, I get it. That's fine. We can do that. But for $500 less than the price of that little 1 carat, you could have a 512 with a carat 24, and I have a few seconds left to get this started, and it's not yet. White, yellow, rose gold, yes. Any size you need? Yes. I knew there was a problem when the cornflower blue sapphire stuck. I knew. I thought maybe they're waiting on the tansies. Here we are now, 500 less than that little one. It's a little one. It's a carat stone. I don't know. I think that one's pretty little. So here we go. Do we have the open at 25? $10 increments is all I'm asking. Not that it matters, not one bit. Doesn't really matter what the increment is. It doesn't matter if it's $1,000 or $100 or $10. Because all we're still looking for is that $2,500 to get us started. So what a value we have. I think we've got the open. We do. And that means it's going to go. Who do we have at the open at 25? May I be so bold as to ask? Janet. Janet from where? South Janet in South Carolina says, I'm taking it. It's mine. Everybody else is sleeping through this deal, and I see what Lolo's done. And I want that 512 for 500 less than the 1 carat. I want to get a carat 24 in VS Diamonds for $500 less than the 17 points in diamonds. Janice says, she said, I got it. I want it. Is it Janice or Janet? Janice. I just want to make sure because sometimes it's hard to hear. So Janice, thank you. Janice says yes. Here's the deal. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. We're going to give it to Janice in South Carolina if she wants it. And she does. And she sees that value. And I don't know if she plans on wearing it, collecting it, reselling it, what have you. But this is the value we have for the night, and it is going. So we have the open. I'm going to give it a last call, and then we have 40 minutes left to do whatever it is that you want us to do. So whatever we can show you, let's put it up there. But right now, Tanzanite's got to go. So here we are with the 512 Museum Reserve. It is at $2,500 and nobody else yet. But now the ring goes. We know for sure it's going because we have the open. So now if you want to take it, you got a $10 advance to make it yours. So our last call begins and starts right now. Please don't wait. Please don't wait. Because, you know, I spend my days literally doing a couple things. But a big part of my day is spent talking to you guys via messages, emails, Facebook, Instagram, what have you. The biggest question, and it's always something that breaks my heart a little bit, is that can you make that piece? Again, I missed it. I was too slow. I missed it by a second. I was out. I was in the kitchen getting a drink, whatever it is. I missed the auction. Don't miss out. They don't come back. They literally don't come back. This is your chance to get it, and this price is ridiculously good. So we have 2 minutes. We know it's not going to stay, so come on in. It's all of $10 that we're asking for to potentially make it yours. So now our final time ticks down. And if you don't mind, I probably won't be dealing with that carat 27 with the 17 points in diamonds. We'll have to save that for a different show. But this is it. Your last call with a minute 45 left. So it's last chance, last call. We have a $2,500 bid. And that's it. And it's going to go. And let me know if you have any requests. 90 seconds remaining on this one. I'll try it on again for you. That is an awfully special piece. 124 in diamonds is a lot of diamonds to get when they're all VS diamonds. Take a look at the split shank on the sides with the bigger stone centered up in it. Then you've got the halo. I mean, it really still is a classic. I mean, this feels like a great signature style that one and all can enjoy and love. That's a beautiful look there. There you can see that color is everything. 1 minute left. Final chance, final call. It's going. We just got to see who's got it. Let me know what you'd like to see before we go. We have 38 minutes left. In this show, the diamond ring tomorrow is tell a friend. Better yet, tell a jeweler. Tell a diamond dealer. I know I'm going to have some of my diamond dealer friends. I'm going to have them watching the show tomorrow just because I want to show off a little bit. I want to show off what we're going to do for that diamond band tomorrow. So make sure you join me big Saturday morning. We've got a Morganite coming up as well. I think this one, Janice, is yours. I think so. It doesn't look like, hey, that's a win by default, right? That's like everybody else just forfeited the game. They didn't even show up to play, right? It's just hers, done, over, nobody competing, no competition. Man, that's good. I wish I could shop like that. No competition in an auction that started that low. That's a winning deal. Thank you so much. That one is gone and sold. Enjoy it. That is fantastic, isn't it? And this is why you got to be on the lines. You got to get ready to go because we got calls coming in now. It's just, again, what can I do? We've got Morganite coming up for you as well. So this is just, again, great night to be with us here. Did you see all the reds? Look at that. Yeah, I'll block the light. Can you block the light? There you go. I usually do that for you. So there's the light block. You can see that real like saturation of that color. So yes. Okay, go ahead. We're done with that one. Yeah. Yep. And here we go with the Morganite. Pear-shaped pink Morganite. Take a look at that one. And then love your requests if you have any. If there's anything you kind of want to see or curious about or checking out, you want to see something brand new, whatever it is, let me know. We'll help you out. We'll find whatever it is you need and want to see in this show, but just a little bit of time remaining. And I know this early schedule on a Friday is not great because a lot of people are out and about on their Friday nights, but here we are looking at a gorgeous Morganite. By the way, we also have a fawn diamond tonight. So let me just see what you guys want to see. There's the fawn. That's a pretty stone. And then we have a conch pearl. So if any of these look interesting, we're probably not going to have time to show you 200 items in the next 30 minutes. So let me show you what we have in all my pinks. Look at all the varieties. Pinky brown, pink in the Morganite, pink conch pearl. We can go red with our star ruby. It's whatever. Now, I think we'd like to see this one out the door. And remember how I said 3.9? We were talking about, remember we had that $399 piece in a sapphire necklace, and then I said this would be like 3.9 million. If you like it, we're going to do a lot better than this in the sapphire necklace. And this is truly for sale. This is not just a show and tell piece. It is diamonds and sapphires the whole way through. I've had a lot of necklaces kind of like this of late where they stop here. And they only give us diamonds and stones to this halfway point or so. This one is a true collar with then the V-shaped style. It goes all the way around. The same gorgeous stones and diamonds go all the way around the neckline and then give you this long, lengthy drop with a big pear shape at the base. And that is, you know what, Tony, for fun, let's just show them the graphics. Why not? Just in case. I mean, I get it. It's not going to be for everybody, but it's just a fun piece to take a look at on a Friday night. And us ladies likes to dreams, right? Us ladies who love jewelry, we dream about pieces like this, right? So 112-5061. It's 15 carats 81 of sapphires. All 18 karat gold, no less, which I know that seems a little bit foolish when you've got this much gold weight. But yeah, we did an 18 karat gold, 5061, 18 karat solid white gold. It does stay in the white gold. It's also 15 carats 81 of sapphires, but also a big diamond weight here. As you probably can imagine, it's 861 in diamonds, all VS diamonds. Every single one of the ovals is surrounded in a halo. The pear shape at the end is as well. And then every link has this almost like star quadrant of diamonds between every single one of those. You know what? I can't help but think about this because over the 24 years I've been doing this on TV, I've sold rings that just have this oval with diamonds at a band. And they sell for $2,000, $3,000 all day, every day. I've probably sold 3,000 rings like that, right? Where it's a sapphire with a halo, the classic royal style, right? The fact that this is all the way around, that's incredible, isn't it? So we had a sapphire and diamond piece that was $399. This would be fair at $390,000. We're not doing that. If anybody would like it, we can help by breaking up payments. We can split into two. You know, I want you to know there, we don't do like, you know, these little tiny like month by month payment plans here, but I will say what we do is try to make sure that we can help make things attainable even if they are a little bit higher end and you don't want to just put it all on one card. So, you know, we can work with you on that, but it's not even going to be $390,000. And I know we probably don't even have room for all those digits up there. We are going to get it down below $100,000 for you, which just that alone, I think really tells you something about value, and had to show it because you know what? We've always got the collectors out there who maybe say, I don't want the ordinary, I don't want the basic, I want something collectible that is going to truly be that $1 million piece that I didn't pay $1 million for, or $100,000 or $50,000 for. You don't have to. We're doing better than even $49,999. It's not $50,000. It's not $49,000. We're going under $40,000. This is $39,999 for 861 VS diamonds, almost 16 carats of beautiful match blue sapphires, and a whole lot of 18 karat gold. So just had to show you what that's all about. I do want to take it on over to the neckline as well for a little size perspective here, because that is important. And had I known this was here tonight, I would have worn my, you know, strapless cocktail dress. But that again, it really is a beautiful look, and nothing that says you couldn't wear it with a suit or a blazer or whatever you want to wear it with. I mean, right? Who's wearing those flannel PJs right now, right? You could put it on with that too. I mean, why not? Diamond hoops in that one. It's totally, totally, totally beautiful. So $39,999, just had to show that to you. So let's go back to the wheel. We're looking at some of the pieces we have coming up in the show. I'm just gonna start. You haven't given me any feedback, so I'm gonna make an executive decision and start with the pink morganite here. That's gonna be our pear shape, 112-6125. So again, $40,000 on that sapphire and diamond piece. We've got lots more to show you. Any requests you have, get them in. 30-minute time has arrived. So 6125 is your item number on this one, and that would be our perfect pink in that private collection. It's also pure pink in rose and white gold together. It's going to stay as is. It's got this little wave of an S-curve of a diamond band design, and then of course you've got the rose gold and the white diamonds on the other side. Then you do have, and I do want to show you from the sides because there is white rhodium. Do you see that where the basket is rose and then right above it is that white rhodium for your white diamonds? So here's what I'll do. Let's blow it out. We're going to take the $3,900 $39.99 rather, 211 morganite, 78 points in diamonds. They're all white diamonds. Love the unique factor of that band, the way that has that subtle curve to it. We're going to make this real simple and easy. $1,999. You know what? Let's change it up. Switch it up. Got to move some jewelry in our last couple of minutes here. Let's do it. We've got an opportunity for you. It's not 19. How low can we go? Is there somebody out there who wants the best of the best in morganite, not just the peachy? It's got that no blush, no brown, no peach, no colorless. It is just bright, pure pink like a diamond, like a natural fancy pink diamond. I'll do it for $1,500 bucks. $1,499, even better. Okay, let's go lower. It's like a reverse auction. Keep dropping it till it sells. Do one of those things. We got jewelry awaiting you. Tell me what you want to see. Got box after box after box filled to the brim with jewelry. You tell us what you want to see. We'll help you out. $14.99. We're looking at morganite. It extends down the hand. We'll show it to you there. Let me know what you want to see. We got so much jewelry to show you. If you can narrow it down to a category, if you know what stone you're looking for, if you know what style you want, help us. We will help you. It's giveaway night. It's Friday night. Let's party. We got the diamond band tomorrow. Don't forget about that 2.5 carats. One row band. I'm wearing two. But I couldn't help it. I wanted to show you the white and the yellow. So start thinking about what you want to do with that diamond band, how many you need, what color you're going to get. Let's take a look at this one. It's not $14.99. It's not $13.99. Let's blow it out. I mean, we started at $4,000. Cut that price in half. Keep going lower. I'll make it just $1,299 only. That's a much better value. So that would be a good way to go. $12.99 gets it to you. And that's it. It's just an easy deal and one fabulous, fabulous look. We do have a big Tanzanite that is also here with a Paraiba. But let me try this on for you because I know we're already verifying, so no doubt they want to see it on the hand. Let me do that now. It's going to be that pear shape. So first I'll start pointing it away from the hand. Then we'll flip it around and show it the other way. We have a pear-shaped blue zircon next. Let me put this on the other way, show you there. There's the pear shape pointing up towards the hand. And you got a great look for the pure pink. That to me, this has to be said. Again, another stone that's looking a lot bigger than 2 carats. I don't even know if that's right. It just is so much larger than that in its appearance when you see that pear shape. And beautiful, beautiful halo around it. $12.99 only. Let me know if you'd like to have that in your collection. I've got some really special zircons coming up. It's a blue zircon. We've got a beautiful combination ring with Tanzanite and opal. Look at that. That's a pretty stone. Look at the colors coming through in that opal. That's a figure 8 style with Tanzanite and opal together. That's going to be under $1,000. What? Let's do it. $1,000? Yeah, let's try $9.99 instead. If you want to get a really cool figure 8 designer ring, that's actually a blue wing block D. We lent it out to a designer. It was our 119 pear shape. There was just one. We paired it up with the, oh, well, they did. They paired it up with the Ethiopian opal, which is our crystal opal. And then you've got the diamonds, all figure 8s wrapping around it. So that's a pretty style, I would say. And that's going to be $9.99. So it's item number 112-6926. It's been here before. It was just a lot more money at the time. So we're going to make it a lot more affordable for you right here and now. $9.99. I'll be sure and show this on the hand to you. If you'd like our morganite, it's $12.99. I do have the most designer conch pearl I've seen yet. That also needs a look. We're going to show you this 174. Look at the conch pearl. Perfection. Those are champagne diamonds and white diamonds. Triple row, or it's just all invisibly set princess cuts. It's wild. So we'll do that. And then here's what this combination ring looks like on the hand. Opal into Tanzanite. Isn't that great? Yet a little bit larger on one side than the other. So it really creates this special look. I like to point out December birthstone, October birthstone together, all flanked in diamonds. So that's a beautiful look. And let me know, $9.99 if you want to get that one. It's in the yellow gold only. Let's get to the zircon. This is a platinum piece with a zircon pendant, 6073, and I'm just going to keep putting up jewelry till we find something you love. I'll keep marking down prices. Look at this. Platinum piece, $259. It's a really large zircon. Pear shaped and quite elongated. Most of the time with the zircons, you don't get elongated cuts like this. There's your platinum. 26 points in diamonds around it and in the bail. This is nice. And now we just got to make sure you get the deal of a lifetime, and it's as is, meaning it's got to stay in the platinum. Oh, how sad, right? Platinum is just it's a better way, I think, to do even a white metal, right? When it comes to white metals, you have options. Sterling silver, well, stainless steel, that's not really a jewelry grade metal, but sterling silver is a fine jewelry metal. So is platinum and white rhodium. So you've got really 3 options, but platinum is the way to go, I think. Let me show you the finishing behind it. There's a blue zircon that's at $259. It's surrounded in 26 points in diamonds. I do want to show you on the hand, so that way we can pop in the ruler for a look and a measurement, and then give you a look on the neckline as well. But this is going to be just one. Let's blow it out best we can. I know it's got a $29.99 price tag. I will not do that. Zircons are hot right now. 3/4 of an inch, top to bottom. Let's take it on over to the neckline here as well. Show you that way and get you a better value than even $1,000 on a really gorgeous electric blue zircon. This is the one, the way to go. And we're going to make it $999 first caller. Good luck. That is such a pretty, pretty piece. And really, that length is so flattering as a pendant. Love the drop that a pear shape gives you. Love the diamonds that all are surrounding it. It's $999. Wowza. That's a good one there. So let me know if you'd like it. And we only have the one there. And thank you so much. We got the opal and Tanzanite piece gone. Thank you. The conch pearl's coming up. Golden pearl, anybody? We've got one. I do. I've got a huge golden pearl. We had one yesterday in a ring. Got a pendant today. $9.99. Call me. This is a good one here. Blue zircon with all that color. Almost 3 carats in size. What's not to love? diamonds going around it in the bail, but we didn't go oversized. I've had some zircon pendants. They've been big time. This is the one that keeps it wearable because, again, no point in getting something you're not going to wear. And you see how the pear shape really intensifies. You see that double refraction really come into a real extreme level at that point and the base of the stone. This is that's a special turquoisey blue as well. Sometimes they lean more blue. Other times they lean more turquoise. This is definitely the latter. We like to see that. And that's going to be a really, really good piece for one caller. Let's see who's got it. We're still waiting to see who is going to be the lucky taker on that one at $9.99. Tim, what are you taking from earlier? Okay. Thank you. And by the way, the pink Morganite's gone, but we have the purple Paraiba to recap. Yeah, got to show that. But I did want to show you this conch pearl. Zircon pendants here, but I'm not waiting. Look at this one. This is, yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Here we are. What can be said here? I mean, first of all, this is truly one of the rarest stones you can ever own in fine jewelry. 1125937. That would be your item number. And that's going to be a 174 Roval. That's already a very large size of conch pearl. 174. We have added princess cut champagnes. We're looking at the only piece in the collection that has princess cut champagnes, by the way. 70 points there, 30 points in white princess cuts. They're all triple row invisibly set, and they round this corner. They do that angular corner. Do you know how complicated this is to do? Channel setting is one thing. Invisibly setting is another. And then we've actually done an invisible setting where it makes that angle, yet there, do you see right here, this angle right here, where it goes from the top plane down the sides of the ring. That is so complex to do without leaving a gap at all. Look at that. It's almost like an optical illusion. It almost just looks like one, like 3-row straight line. It's not. It's making that curve, that turn. Yes? Oh, yes, absolutely. Now, Laura, this one's a little more basic in the sense that it's going to be the stone with the white diamonds, but the colors are pretty similar. That's going to be a smaller size at 77 points. There are the two together. Now, Laura, let me know if you just want to zoom in on one or the other. Obviously, the one on the left is a smaller stone by a carat, so it's going to be a little bit more affordable, but not a big difference. And it also is to note that on 6028, which is here, that's a platinum setting as well. So the settings are the same, you just get a little less platinum here. And then you've got the 77-point Roval and 43 points in just white diamonds. So there's quite a bit of differences. But yes, one is going to be for one caller and one is going to be for another caller, and it'll probably be it'll work out just the way it's supposed to. I'm a big believer that seems to happen all the time. Just let me know which one's your favorite. The conch pearl on the left is 77 points in platinum with a 43-point diamond weight. Does she have a favorite of the two, Tim, or she's off the line? She just said, just show me. She's like, just show me you actually have two. She probably says, there's nobody on the planet who has two conch pearls, Lolo, so come on. Stop pulling my leg. These are that rare. I mean, truly, that's a statement that any jewelry person would say. You'd say, like, no, you don't have two conch pearls. Nobody's going to have two conch pearls to choose from. You're not going to have a whole collection. We have done that. And when they first came out, it was actually the first time I'd ever shown them on the air. 24 years of showing rare, and I'd never shown a conch pearl until a couple years ago here. And yet what's fascinating is not really fascinating or surprising at all, but these pieces started in tens of thousands of dollars. But as is typical, as we spoil you with value, and if we're not spoiling you with value, we ain't doing it right. We spoil you with value, so a lot of people just couldn't imagine spending $12,000 or $13,000 on one ring here. And then it was really a proving point of how to show you how rare these really are. Remember, it's the conch queen shell. It's the queen conch shell. And so within those queen conch shells, which are those large shells that are found in the Caribbean, and very endangered, and only 1 out of every 10,000 on average has a conch pearl. Most of the time, they're just some misformed, misshapen thing that's not really gem quality, right? It's still valuable, but it's not of gem quality. So only a teeny tiny percentage of a teeny tiny percentage are gem quality that you'd ever put into platinum with diamonds. So it's like rarity on top of rarity on top of rarity. And we found that with $13,000 and $14,000 price tags on some, like the champagne diamond, with a more like $12,000 price on the more basic, like the white diamonds, nobody wanted them. And it took one day of me doing a blowout price on a wheel, as a matter of fact. We put up all the conch pearls that we had of a similar size and brought the price below our cost, and guess what happened? It was 30 seconds and they were gone. Do you know what that prompted? It was like a domino effect. I brought out another two. We had backed up calls. We had like 45 backed up calls. There were not enough conch pearls to go around. I ended up bringing every conch pearl of the inventory at the time out on one Saturday show, and they all sold. Because we brought pieces that you and I know. If you know this stone, you know how valuable they are. You know how much they should rightfully be. And when I brought them down below our own cost, they all started to sell. The same thing is happening now. There is nobody on the planet that can do this on price tag. Only a couple people on the planet can actually bring you one or make it available. If you want the carat 74 that's right here with all those really important fancy cut diamonds in that real specialty setting and a beautiful color and a huge size, it's, well, look at this, $16,999, where it started. That's what it should be. We're going to take it even lower. Then we had it at 14. That's what I remembered. Then we brought it to $99.99. Now it's less. We've got the two here tonight. You've seen them both. You're going to have two options. This is a beauty. Let me show you on the hand here. It's all solid platinum. There's a lot of it. That's what it looks like on the hand there. Just so much fun to even rev it up with the rarity of champagne diamonds. Full carat total weight there in diamonds around your very large. That's our third largest conch pearl, actually, in the whole inventory. There's a 405, but it's 10 grand. Yes, that's its reduced price. There's a 205 I had the other day. It's still around, actually it's sold, but it was around 6,000. This is the 2 carat almost, and it's not even $5,000. There's one caller who's going to take it. I don't know who it is, but with price tags like this, drops like this, $49.99, it's not going to be. We'll take it even lower. How about $3,999? One caller takes it, only one stone that looks like that. The smaller stone's going to be less, as it should be, and we'll bring that out next for you. And we don't go anywhere till that goes, because it is a beauty. And almost 2 carats. And there's nothing you can do to help it out. You rely strictly on the shell. The natural living organism, organic gem. That's what you rely on here to bring us everything you see. That's why I'm showing you side to side, every angle. There is not a bad spot. There's not a duller color. There's not a light washed out spot to it. It's got consistent pure pink. It has this flawless smooth surface. Not all of them do that. It's got the great finishing on the inside and the platinum. It's $39.99. Got to go. It's got to. We've got to go soon. We only have about 15 minutes. Let's show you the other option. If you prefer the 77 pointer. Here's the 77 pointer in platinum, maybe a smidge darker in color, leaning a little bit more like pinky red. It's got a 77 point stone with 43 points in diamonds, and that one will be only 23. You know what? I was going to do $29.99. I'm going to do better for you. I'll get you an extra coupon. This is Friday night. We have 16 minutes until we're done. You see tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock Pacific time. Be with me. We've got the most incredible diamond band. It was a 2-row last week that wowed us all. Tomorrow morning, in a few short hours, I will bring you the big value on the one single row style. There's the yellow. Here's the white. This is happening tomorrow. Got to be with me tomorrow. It's not going to be a piece that we bring over and over. It's a one and done. There it is. That's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow. It's 2.5 carats in diamonds. This one is not $29.99. Another $500 off, please. Let's do it for $24.99. And those are the 2 conch pearls of the day. And they're both reduced below our own cost. And that's when you know we've done something very special. So that should go. And both should go, champagne and white diamonds or just white diamonds, whatever you prefer. If we have any opal fans out there, we do have a lightning ridge opal. It looks like this. It's very blue and green, but ooh, I love that. It's got those bright cobalt blues. Let me know if you want that. Opal piece in platinum, Mandarin garnets. There is a Tanzanite pendant with a Paraiba. So that's dressed up. That is very special. We love a blue wing block D on its own, but then you add one of the more important Paraibas we have as well to it. Look at that. That's a Tanzanite emerald cut with a big Paraiba as its bail up top. So we've got some options for you. Good options. Great options. What would you like? Can we show you anything before we finish up in 14 minutes? Maybe there's something special you'd like to have. Get a hold of. What about a Brazilian new find that looks like a Paraiba? Every time I see this, it makes me think about 10 karat. This is very similar color, same cutting. It's just a 473, and it is, look at this, Brazilian new fine. Oh my gosh, let's give this a home. Let's do it. It is the actual like doppelganger of a 10 karat stone that is, I know I've gotten it appraised, it's worth over $1 million. It's just that kind of level. Now this is the difference. This one is out of Brazil, okay? Not the Congo. This is Brazilian new find. This has not been tested for copper. And I can't give the exact locale because they're still trying to mine. So to be a good Samaritan and to be a good gem, I'm part of the gem business. So I got to be good about, we got to be good to our miners. Ensure their safety, ensure their protection here. Because when there's a new find, if we give exact locales, it can be dangerous for the miners that are trying so hard to bring this material out for you and I. This is a new find, so I don't want to get into the exact location, but I can tell you this. It is not far from the original find of Paraiba. I can give you that. It's in the same state of Paraiba in Brazil, in which the very first discovery was made on this copper-bearing material back in 1989. Take a look at this. This is not going to be for the faint of heart. The value I love. It's going to be 112-6166. It's a 473 perfect blue-green. If you've got a 473 Paraiba, $70,000 right here on this show. Now, let's just offer it as what we know. Here's what we know. There's a new find that's still active. It's out of Brazil, and it's very close by to the original find. Maybe, just maybe, this could be, if it is, now, even if it's not copper bearing. I'm sorry, that's an important stone. Copper or not, look at it. That's an important stone. The look is everything. The cutting is what makes this so divine. It's an exact square cushion. It's got some of the most dynamic, vibrant tones and brightness and brilliance and neon to it. And it is fantastic. It's a carat 30 in diamonds to surround it in the double halo. If we spend the rest of the night on it, I don't have a problem with that. I'll look at that for 12 years, let alone 12 minutes. It is a beautiful stone. This is why we love Paraibas. It's why people pay $60,000 and $70,000 per carat for this stone. And now we have it here in this amazing Brazilian find. I have one, and we've got it for $12,999, and I've shown it 2 times. It looks like it's been on the air. Of course it has. We're going to make it better. Obviously, $13,000 has not been enough of a value to make it somebody's, and I don't think it's for lack of beauty or lack of rarity. Those 2 points are covered. I think it's just probably that $13,000 pesky price tag that's standing in the way. So let's make it better, blow it out now, lowest price I could ever bring you right now on the lines. And this is what we'll do. We'll have people fighting over it. I only have the one. I'll change the gold color if you prefer it in yellow or rose. Here it is on the hand from a distance away. It's still sparkling. It's still got snap and pop and all the beauty and the brilliance that this stone should have. It's still tourmaline. What's it doing getting that clarity? Not even 99, 89, 79, 69, 59, 49, 39, not going to be. The value is, I'll tell you right now, it's the one I would buy tonight. Out of everything I've shown you, this is the one I would pick up. It's back up close. I'll show you the purple Paraiba, which would be my other choice. And oh, no coincidence, they're both Paraibas because they're that rare. This one's not even $39.99, should be gone. It's $3,888. We'll give you that extra and just make it disappear. Now, for those of you that love the purple variety, we also have the purple Paraiba from earlier. These are both copper-bearing stones. One is from Mozambique. Again, rather, they're not both. I'm sorry. This is my brain telling me that color every other time you see it is copper-bearing. I cannot confirm that. And thank goodness, because it would never be $38.88. We're working on the testing now. I know we've actually submitted a couple of stones for testing. This one is confirmed copper content from Mozambique. This one is that brand new find. We've got to deal with the miners where if there's another stone that is of gem quality, we're bringing it to you first. Nobody else gets their hands on it before we do. This is the new Brazilian material. Not sure if it's got copper or not, just definitely looks like it does. I mean, all of my training from GIA, everything I've ever known about my favorite stone in the world, it's got the visual like it's got copper because it's vibrant, it's neon, it's bold. Look at this one. This one is a purple Paraiba. So that one's going to be, by the way, if you missed it earlier, that's one of our deals, $69.99 with $318 in diamonds. So either way you want to go. Tomorrow morning, in 9 minutes, we're about to sign off on our Friday night. I've got a few pieces here if you have any questions about anything you've seen tonight, including both of our conch pearls, both of these incredible tourmalines, the new fine Brazilian, the Mozambique purple Paraiba, which is so rare, so rare. I can't say enough about this $424 for under $7,000. It also has 318 in diamonds, princess baguettes, and also the rounds. So 2 great options in tourmaline. But tomorrow is the day we see the diamond band. It'll be the largest single row style diamond band we've ever brought. Not only largest in total carat weight, but largest individual 6-stone style. So giving you a heads up so you can start thinking about it, because we don't have that many to go around. That is the concern here, is that we only, with each ring containing 6 diamonds, we don't have that many to make, to build. They're huge stones. They're really light half-carat stones all the way across your finger. So this is the one to think about. I'm going to have the yellow and the white gold available for you. Start thinking about it. Be with us early. I don't know exactly what time I'm going to bring it to you for the full presentation, but it's a good time to get registered if you're not, so you're ready to shop the diamond ring. It's just exquisite. When from across the room, when one diamond row band ring looks that big, on a very large hand, I can palm a basketball. So I play a lot of basketball sometimes, and I can palm a basketball. So I've got a large hand, and that's a big ring. And so you see, those are going to be the bands for my diamond girls out there who want the biggest individual stones. It's got to be the best value. It was just last week I brought you the 2-row style with the 30 pointers. This is even larger diamonds. They're 40 points plus each. So they go up from 40 to 50. I'll explain why the value is as good as it is, because otherwise you won't believe it. And we'll have that tomorrow morning. It starts in about 14 hours from now. So make sure you're with me. That's our show, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 Eastern, maybe the most pivotal diamond day we've ever had in our history. So heads up on that. But take a look at our 2 tourmalines, the blue-green from Brazil on the left, which is $38.88. The purple Paraiba from Mozambique on the right, and that is going to be $69.99. So don't forget about the diamond deal tomorrow. Make sure you are here, because if you miss tomorrow, and if you call and ask about it on Sunday, you're going to hear some very disappointing words. I know it's going to sell out. You're probably going, how do you know it's going to sell out? Well, it's the biggest diamond value I've ever had in my history of doing this. And it's also going to be, I don't want to say how few we have, but it's very few. So not going to be enough to go around for everybody who wants one, just because, well, how many half-carat or light half-carat diamonds are you going to have? So we're going to do that tomorrow. That's going to be very exciting. So even if you know somebody who's like a friend or a family member, they've been looking for the big ultimate diamond band, make sure they're with us tomorrow for that. That's going to be very important. Here we go. Look at this Mandarin. So I've got the Paraiba and the blue-green, but then we also have a bright Mandarin garnet. This mounting is so designer. Look at how it builds up the sides, the profile, the triple row, the pave. The basket is even done in diamonds. Item number on this one is 1126994, and that's a 385 Mandarin garnet right there in the middle, in the oval. That looks great, doesn't it? 385 with a carat 36 in diamonds. First caller, I'll blow it out. $12,999 is what it's supposed to be. This is even that squared off we call the European style shank, because what it does is if you've ever had an issue where rings rotate on your finger, this is what's going to help that not happen, because sometimes people have to just get a little bigger size to go over the knuckle, but once it does, it kind of free flows and spins on the hand. It's my biggest pet peeve when I see other people wearing jewelry and it's always upside down. I'll never understand how that's comfortable. Like when your ring is like, the big centerpiece is on the inside of your hand, on the underside. I'm always wondering how that works, because it seems like it'd be, always get in the way of everything you pick up. So you never want that to rotate or spin. And so this squared off shank kind of prevents that. So you've got a carat 36 in diamonds in every direction. And then you've got the Mandarin up top. And this one's going under $4,000. And you know what? I'll make it $38.88, just like I did with the blue-green. So if you want to get the blue-green tourmaline, or if you want to get the big Mandarin garnet here with the carat 36 in diamonds, they are each going to be $38.88 a piece. So let's take a look at what we have here, because these are do not miss. And we might as well just make our own little impromptu end of show big finale wheel like the blue-green. That is seriously, someone's going to have to explain to me how that's even still here at $38.88 for a stone like that. There's the big Mandarin. Designer mountings like that are few and far between when you get a lot of pave work. Tell you what, I have the biggest Mahenge Spinel. We already had a blowout on the carat, actually 91 pointer. Look at this one. This is the even bigger one. This is the 197, and that's a Mahenge oval and a bridge. That one's $38.88. Go ahead. And you know these are pieces that should never be under $4,000. And just a little end of the show, what can I show you? Well, I don't know, so I'm going to put up as much as I can. Do you want a big blue zircon in a pear shape? That's going to be the blue zircon. It's an 8 carat. Do you want, I don't know, a star ruby? We've got a huge 342 star. Do you think it's a sapphire or ruby? Depends on if you see purple or red. I see a little more purple. It's a star sapphire in that case. It's going to be the star sapphire 342 with 68 points in the diamonds. Let me know. All of those rings, 3888, they're some of our highest end that we have. Right here, right now, there's your chance. Any one of them you want. Take advantage. 3888, and that's going to be that. So really special way to finish off our show. We want to thank you for joining us. We've got about 3 minutes left. So that's going to be it, guys. Last call. We still have the Conch pearls. Little bit different prices on those, but $39.99 for the one with the champagne diamonds. We had the more simple style for only, $24.99. So some great options. Thanks again. I hope to see you tomorrow, barring any emergencies. They are ongoing. It is a minute-by-minute, moment-by-moment, hour-by-hour basis here in Los Angeles. So again, barring any emergencies, I'll see you tomorrow. I look forward to it with that diamond band. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you join me for that. And thank you. Thanks for being a part of this Friday show. Happy weekend to you one and all. If I don't see you, well, again, we hope you're safe and be well out there this weekend ahead. And make sure you call in 3888, by the way, Tony, all those pieces. I know we didn't show them in full, but here they are. Star, sapphire, here's the big Mahenge, almost 2 carats. There's the blue-green tourmaline. Here's the Mandarin. Here is the fabulous zircon. Every one of them is $38.88. All of those pieces, you just tell me which one you like the best, and we'll make it happen for you. And yes, the golden pearl, here's what this one looks like, just really quickly here. A golden pearl. This is going to be 1810. It starts with a 111. I know we had the ring yesterday, so I wanted to make sure we pop this in. This will not be $38.88, but if you like the golden pearl, it's got a very pretty, like a 14 karat gold tone to it, and that's going to be our 10 millimeter golden pearl with diamonds all the way around it. That's going to be white or yellow gold. I'll do that for end of the show special, $9.99. So if you like the golden pearl and diamond weighted 35 points, you get to choose white or yellow gold. So that's it. Beautiful value at $9.99. I'll show it on the hand here. It's got a huge bail. So definitely diamonds by the yard will work to hold that pearl pendant in place. Take a look at this. There it is. And that's going to be our last minute 45. So you've seen the countdown. Last call on the show, $38.88 on this one. It's so beautiful. Rather, this one's $9.99, everything else. Which one did you want to see on the hand real quick, Tim, before we go? We got 90 seconds to play with, so if anybody needs to see something on the hand, let me know what it is. And that pearl pendant's $9.99. And let me show it a quick look at it on the neckline as well. There was a golden pearl yesterday, 11 millimeter stone. This is 10, and that had the yellow and the white diamonds. This would be so beautiful coordinating back to it. So that's a really fabulous piece if you'd like it. $9.99 the golden pearl. Let us know, and then everything on the wheel here in rings is $38.88. So our last call. Thanks again for being with us. To my Southern Californians, be safe and be well, and we will see you guys again, God willing, tomorrow morning. That is going to be at 10 a.m. Let me remind you, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 p.m. in the afternoon for the East Coasters, okay? East Coast time, 1 p.m. We got the diamond ring to top all diamond rings. It's a single row, 6 stone style, and it looks like this, and it's coming up tomorrow. Make sure you're with us because we only have a handful or two. So that's going to be a major, major value. Make sure you're with me tomorrow for that. Thanks again for being with us tonight. If you have any questions about anything you've seen tonight, we'll be here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. But again, not too long. We're in Los Angeles. We got to get home. So, and especially now, I see that I'm going to have potential evacuation here coming up. So thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Join us tomorrow. I can't wait to see you then. And hope I get to. And thank you so much for everybody being with us today. We really appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Keep calling. We're going to be here for just a few minutes after we go off there to help you out. I'm Lauren Blair from Office of TVON. Thanks for watching. Thanks for shopping. See you tomorrow, 10 a.m. See you then, guys.